you gonna keep? Okay, yeah, just keep it going.
It goes on for so long.
Let's
Unlike us.
Let's take guesses what that is.
I think it's a guy trying to walk in oobleck. It's that yeast stuff that's like a solid but a liquid. Yeah.
I think it's a guy that has his feet wet and he like puts them in Crocs and he starts running.
Oh, okay, yeah, I could see that. What I was thinking, what came to my head was like, this guy just made a big bowl of mac and cheese, and he's stomping in it.
That is creamy mac and cheese.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was probably like a little kid with like the slime that
Yeah.
you put in the cup.
Almost.
Like it's like the flarp. The flarp.
Yeah.
How do we like our mac and cheese? Do we like it like that creamy, or do we like it like watery or not cheesy?
Watery.
I love it soupy, like watery.
Yeah. See,
What?
See, he likes it
Love
watery.
that shit.
What's the matter with you?
It's so good.
So it's like soup. It's just like cheese soup
Yeah,
and
like
noodles
Kraft
in it.
mac and cheese, but you add a lot of milk.
That's terrible.
It's delicious.
It's mac and cheese isn't supposed to be soup.
I don't care. I'm stretching the boundaries.
I'm honestly kind of with him on this.
Really?
I mean, I've had it where you put it in that little cup and put it in the microwave. That's pretty soupy.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like it either very soupy or very like dense. Like I don't want it creamy. I want it like the baked mac and cheese where it's like really dense. I either want it like that or soup.
what do you like, shells or noodles?
Not shells. I hate shells.
I love shells.
Noodles.
Yeah.
Shells.
Like gushers of cheese.
Shells
Yeah,
are
they
the
are.
worst.
No.
Because lots of times they're like it's so hard to get them perfectly cooked, and sometimes you get a hard one and it just ruins it.
No.
You know,
You just don't know how to cook noodles.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I like crave a crunchy noodle. I don't know if I'm alone on that.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
Not when I'm trying to eat soft noodles.
I guess. No, I think Velveeta's the perfect amount because it's like got a good amount of cheese in there.
Yeah, Velveeta shells.
Velveeta's too dense for me. I just want it loose.
Yeah.
Hey, so did the heavy bag man.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
Welcome back to the Last Stop Sports Talk podcast. Today is Thursday, May 16, 2024, and we're here on episode 26. I'm joined by Jared Mink, Kean Kropp, and Cletus Smith. Today's episode, we're going to start off with the latest around the league, followed by NFC North draft grades, and we'll wrap it up with, apparently, heading straight into the latest around the league. The Ravens will travel to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City to play the Chiefs for the 2024 NFL kickoff game on Thursday, September 5th. It's coming quickly.
Jackson Head.
I don't think you should do this with every quarterback that goes to Arrowhead.
I have to.
Oh, I was thinking Patrick Mahomes' brother.
Oh.
Well, he's also doing that.
Oh, a different way.
That's not on the field.
Oh god.
That's
He's
in the box.
he's winning some men off the field.
No, the men that he's All right, so yeah, it's a kickoff.
It's a rematch of the AFC Championship game.
Sure
Yeah,
is.
maybe they'll run the ball this time.
Yeah,
Maybe.
smart.
Derrick Henry will run the ball.
Oh shoot,
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe he'll pass the ball.
Derrick Henry is a good quarterback, probably better than their actual quarterback.
They should switch positions.
They should.
It's two running backs.
Yeah, they're running Wildcat no matter what.
Honestly, I'd honestly be kind of curious to know how good Lamar Jackson would actually be as a running back. Because we always joke about him being a quarterback or being a running back, but he's actually shifty in the open field. Or maybe people are just scared to hit him.
I think he'd be
Yeah.
a little bit, probably one notch down from Le'Veon Bell.
Like patience and everything.
Yeah.
I don't think he has the. I don't think he could take all the.
Oh, no,
Hits.
definitely not. But if he trained
Yeah.
for it throughout his entire career, he probably could have.
Probably.
He's got to restart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just hit the reset button.
How about that thing that what's his name said that you could take however many NBA players and throw them in the NFL, but not vice versa?
Austin Rivers. Yeah.
Yeah.
He said you take 30.
Yeah.
No way.
30 NBA players, throw them in the NFL, but you said you can't take 30 NFL players and throw them in the NBA.
I think
Nah.
you could.
I don't know.
I agree with him, honestly.
30?
Because basketball is a sport that takes more
Coordination.
more skill.
Yeah.
Like you have
Yeah.
to practice it. Football just more so relies on athleticism.
But a basketball
Toughness.
player getting hit once will be dead.
Yeah.
Depends on the one.
Which one couldn't? Because LeBron definitely couldn't. He can't even take a foul without
Some
crying.
of them are so skinny. I don't know. Desmond Bain, you guys know who that is? That guy's
Yeah.
jacked out of his mind.
Yeah.
I think he could probably take a hit. I don't know. Probably Draymond, just because he's so.
He played football in college.
He gives the hits, so he could probably take them too.
But
I don't know.
how big's De'Aaron Fox?
No, yeah, tiny.
Minuscule.
Yeah, he's
He's like 185 pounds.
kind of built like me.
185 pounds is plenty for a receiver nowadays.
Or corner.
I guess.
Yeah,
but
or corner. He's
not used to
He's a
taking
freak
hits.
athlete.
His,
How tall is he,
his
though?
bones aren't calloused.
Probably like
6'3",
6'3".
185.
Yeah.
6'3".
Oh, man, am I
That'd
good.
be-
He could be a stud receiver.
Yeah.
He could be a Devontae Smith.
I wonder what he would run in the
Monte's
40.
even lighter than that.
And shorter.
Yeah.
I think he's 6'1".
Yeah, if that.
De'Aaron Fox might be a better athlete, too.
Yeah. I agree. I don't think that NFL players would survive in the NBA just because it is so reliant on skill and coordination. But football's like toughness and strength and speed and just athleticism. Yeah, I don't know. NBA players, you like watch a game of NBA players running around the court. They're all so skinny though. Like I know that there are some skinny corners and wide receivers in the NFL, but they've been playing football all their lives. So
their skin and bones are calloused to hits. No, seriously.
But I don't think NFL players could play in the NBA, though, because you hear so often, like, all these NFL players wanted to play – they say, I wanted to play hoops.
Like
but
Cooper
then-
DeJean.
Keon
Sure.
Coleman played college basketball at Michigan State.
Yeah, like, a lot of them wanted to play basketball, and then they just didn't make it, so they had to go to
Antonio
football.
Gates.
And then for people playing in the NFL, like, NFL scouts were already going after what's his name from NC State?
DJ Burns?
Yeah.
Yeah, Burns.
So, I don't know.
Maybe it is possible, but successful? No.
I don't think so.
A player
Yeah,
on
I
the team?
don't know
Maybe,
about
yeah.
30, but
And there's also way more NFL players than there are NBA players. So
it's true.
your chances of making it are way more likely.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Cowboys and Browns will square off in Week 1 for Tom Brady's broadcasting debut. Poor Greg Olson got the boot. Greg Olson went to Game Analyst 2.
Game analyst too. So he covers the games that are not prime time.
I don't know if he covers any of them.
Nah, he probably
There-
gets
there's
like
gonna
some
be-
1 o'clock
yeah.
games. Yeah.
Yeah, there's going to be like Fox on a weekly basis streams probably like 6 or 7 games.
Yeah.
And then CBS streams like 6 or 7. And then Thursday Night Football, Amazon's going to get one. And then NBC might get 1 or 2, depending on the week. At the beginning of the season, they're going to have like 2. Same with the end of the season, they might have 2. But like throughout the middle of the season, it'll be NBC just has 1. So
Well, they have Sunday night too.
oh, that's what I meant. Sunday night.
Sunday
and
Night
then-
Football on NBC.
Yeah, they
Alan
might
and
have the
Chris are
home.
the best on TV.
Yeah,
That's what they say.
they might have like the season opener, like which is gonna be like a Friday night, and then, you know, sometimes at the end of the season there's games on Saturday night once college football's over. But
Normally, I'm not big on announcers like Mink is, but I'm really excited to hear Tom Brady.
I'm excited for Tom Brady.
Like-
I think like there was a lot of hype on Romo because he was like pretty much calling the plays before they happened. I think Tom is going to do the exact same thing. And,
Yeah.
I mean, Tony Romo, his voice is a little bit annoying to me at times, but overall I like him.
What? Yeah, I was gonna say you love Tony Romo.
I do like Tony Romo because he's good, but I don't know, his voice is maybe just a little bit more high-pitched.
Little Mahomie.
Yeah, that.
Ribbit.
That.
I feel like
But that's a lot of... That's Chris Collinsworth, too. That's...
these quarterbacks, all their voices are shot from yelling in stadiums of 60,000 fans screaming.
Did you
Yeah.
guys watch the roast? Tom Brady's roast?
No.
I saw
have
some
Netflix.
like quote highlights.
Yeah.
I
But
I was
it's on Netflix, apparently.
yeah, I was going to watch it, and then Netflix is like, "You're not. This TV isn't part of the home account."
Oh yeah, I don't get that.
Yeah, well, it's so that you can't password share anymore. It's so stupid.
Communism.
Yep.
Actually,
I don't...
Capitalism.
Communism makes...
capitalism.
Definitely
Yeah.
capitalism.
No,
Communism
I
makes
love
you
it.
want to
Good
share
job.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
job Netflix then.
And
How long ago did they try to originally get Tom Brady to do this? It's been like 2 or 3 years now.
It's been 2.
yeah, they told him we'll wait for you.
Love you.
Like they signed the contract saying that whenever he retires, he can come whenever he's ready.
Sign the
come-
contract, big boy.
You can come whenever you want, Tom.
Yeah, pretty much. And then Tom Brady's also really opened up since he retired, so I'm excited that he's kind of turned into a savage.
Yeah.
Like, he used to be very professional, and now he's, like, posting stuff on Twitter and, like, doing all these commercials and hurts. Like, he's screaming, "Let's go," jumping up on couches.
I
Yeah.
think he just doesn't give a shit anymore.
No, and the way he's so outspoken about the league being soft now, it just cracks me up because,
Yeah.
like, he's like, back when you actually had to be a quarterback, you
Yeah.
couldn't just lead a person across the middle of the field because
Ray
they're probably
Lewis.
going to lose their head. Yeah. So
Yeah.
he's like, the game's so soft. Being a quarterback is so much easier now. Blah, blah, blah. So hopefully he talks a little bit of that crap
Yeah.
as he's broadcasting. We'll see if they allow it.
I love Tom Brady.
Fox is a little bit more,
Conservative.
yeah, so you can say more of what you want about that sort of stuff. So maybe
Yeah.
we'll hear it.
Falcons will open their season at home versus Russell Wilson and the Steelers, and this is an Arthur Smith revenge game.
Yeah. Arthur Smith.
We're gonna win that game.
I don't know if we will.
I think we will.
The schedule is like, we got to play a lot of really good quarterbacks.
Yeah, we were talking about that. You must have been downstairs. We were talking about that before we got on air. Yeah, Cletus was saying how tough this Steelers schedule was.
Yeah. Because, like, they're talking about how hard the last, like, 8 games of the season are. But, like, in the beginning, like, the first, 10, 9, there's still Kirk Cousins, Dak Prescott,
Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert, yeah. I don't even know who else. I don't
Well,
have it memorized.
We have the defense for him, I think.
I mean, we have a good defense, but are they going to be able to withstand that all season?
Every week.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see. Week 1 is
Oh, C.J. Stroud. Oh, that's preseason.
that was preseason. Week 1 is obviously the Falcons, as we just said.
Then Aiden O'Connell, maybe.
No, week 2 Broncos.
Oh, God, Bo Nix.
Week 3 Chargers. Week 4 Colts. Week 5 Cowboys. Then Raiders, Jets, Giants.
There's still Aaron Rodgers in there.
Yeah.
We do get some
Daniel
layups,
Jones.
though. We get, like, Anthony Richardson, Gardner Minshew.
Those will be the
Bo
ones we
Nix.
lose. Those will be the games
Yeah,
we lose.
That's the
And then
Steeler
we'll
way.
destroy everyone else.
Here's
Daniel
the-
Jones or Drew Lock.
Here's the final 8 games. Ravens, Browns, Bengals, Browns, Eagles, Ravens, Chiefs, Bengals.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I think we're not against a AFC North opponent until like week 9 or 10.
That is correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job, Cletus.
I saw our win total.
Week 11, actually.
Good
shit.
Lord.
They're all 6 of those games are crammed into the last 8 games.
That's dumb.
When's our bye week?
9.
Right before it gets hard.
I saw our win total on FanDuel is 7.5.
Oh, smashed you over. You know Mike Tomlin is
Yeah.
getting at least 9 wins.
Yeah,
to
he's
get
at least
50.
going to go 500.
Yeah, especially with quarterbacks that are actually capable now. I get like if Russ doesn't work out, shoot, just throw in Justin Fields.
And probably our best defense in our recent time. Well, ever since like Brett Kiesel years, probably.
It's our best offensive line for the last 8 years. So.
Yeah, thank you, Omar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That 7.5 wins just shows how tough our schedule is. That's why I was saying.
Yeah,
The first Monday night football game of the 2024 season will be Jets versus 49ers.
should be a good one.
Baby goat versus current goat.
Good thing Isaac's not on here.
Netflix is finalizing a deal to acquire exclusive rights to stream both NFL games on Christmas Day this upcoming season.
Steelers play on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Against the Chiefs.
The Chiefs, yep.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, so Merry Christmas.
Yeah, we're going to have to see
It's
Travis
at home.
Kelce and Taylor Swift, and then they're going to win, and then they're going to kiss under the mistletoe. And
It's in Pittsburgh, so maybe we should go do something about it. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
Oh, we
gosh.
could get drunk on Christmas.
I mean, it's
Why
a holiday. You don't have to
would-
work
I was
next
gonna
day.
Say, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, you have to celebrate Jesus somehow.
Yeah. Drink the blood of Christ.
Yeah.
Dude, we should pull a.
Turn water into wine.
Yeah.
That's right, because this year we talked about it earlier, way earlier in the offseason. Isn't this year like games are going to be like 24, 25, 26, 27,
Yes,
28,
that's right.
29,
Oh,
30,
yeah.
31, and then 1?
Yeah, it's going
That's
to be a crazy stretch.
8-day bender, boys.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to take the week off of work.
I also saw somewhere in the Steelers' schedule they had like 4 games in 11 days or something stupid.
Because that's not possible.
No, it's something stupid.
Who?
Well, what they'd have to
The
have.
Steelers.
Have 4 games in 11 days.
That's
It's
not,
it's
please,
something
that's not
stupid.
possible.
That's not, no way.
The most it can be is
2.
three games, and
You play Sunday, and then you play Thursday.
Well, yeah, it's gonna
Well, no,
still
it'd be Monday, Thursday.
Monday,
I don't think they
Thursday.
even do Monday, Thursday.
They can't do that to you.
No.
No way.
Nah. Oh, no.
Sunday.
They do play week 16, week 17. Oh, wait. Oh, they play 3 games in 11 days.
Yeah, that's it.
December 15th, Eagles. December 21st, which is Saturday. So Sunday to Saturday is the Ravens then. And then Saturday to Wednesday is the Chiefs on Christmas
Oh,
Day.
my
Christmas
gosh.
Day's on a Wednesday. They got to play Saturday.
Well,
to
and then the
Wednesday.
Bengals game is TBD.
Yeah, because they want to see how injured everybody on the Steelers is going to be.
Yeah.
Hey, Christmas on Wednesday is good for you working folk. You'll probably just have to go in Monday.
Monday.
Then you'll have Tuesday off.
I'll probably have a half day.
I'll work the full day
Well, not
Tuesday.
you, because you'll probably work Wednesday too.
No,
But
I
Mink
might,
will
yeah.
probably have 2. Actually, you might not even get all that much off.
I'll be
I'll
off
have
for school.
vacation. So
Yeah, me too. This year's Hard Knocks offseason will feature the New York Football Giants.
would be.
You guys ever watch that?
Yeah, I watched half a season of the Dolphins.
I never have.
I've never watched it either. I just put it on here because it's popular.
It's kind of interesting because you get to see the behind the scenes, but it's like uncensored. So it's like that kind of shocked me at first. Like opening scene, they're like, "What the?" I was like, "Oh wow, I need to turn this down because there's other people in this house, specifically my siblings." So like,
I saw that they wanted to put the Patriots on, but I guess one of the requirements is you have to have a head coach for at least a year before you can be on the show.
Interesting.
I don't know why that is. But
I don't know why they chose the Giants. The Giants stink.
Well,
Maybe
I thought
because
that
it's
was-
funny.
I thought that was the point of Hard Knocks.
Yeah, it's supposed to be hard.
Oh, they want to show bad teams?
Yeah,
I
they're going to be
guess,
getting
yeah.
screamed at.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
think,
yeah,
I don't
the
know.
Jets. I mean, the Jets, they had
No,
high
Giants.
hopes. No,
Giants.
last season it was
Oh,
the
okay,
Jets.
yeah.
They did the Jets for, like, the beginning, and then they did the Dolphins for the second half of the season.
They should have done the Chiefs with Kadarius Toney and MVS.
Isn't MVS on the Giants now?
No, he's on the
Bills.
The Bills. Yeah.
Bills.
Yeah.
Other New York blue, red, and white team.
Yep. The Lions and quarterback Jared Goff agreed to a 4-year, $212 million contract extension with $170 million guaranteed. Goff's $53 million average annual salary makes him the second highest paid quarterback in the NFL, behind only Joe Burrow at $55 million. So the highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL on a per year basis go Joe Burrow at $55, Goff at $53, Herbert at $52.5, Lamar Jackson at $52, and at number 5 is Jalen Hurts at $51 million a year.
If you notice on here, Patrick Mahomes isn't on here. That's because he's not worth that much money.
You make a good point here, Cletus.
Money doesn't lie.
There is not a Super Bowl ring between any of those guys.
You're right. Oh, Jared Goff.
He didn't win Well,
Did he?
Yeah, with the Rams.
Yeah.
yeah, he
The Rams did
win
win one?
Yeah, with him.
No.
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
Oh, no, they didn't.
No, they lost.
They lost to the
Yeah,
Patriots.
Yeah, they lost.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he won a Super Bowl. Then they. Oh
No,
no,
Matt
he
Stafford
lost, and
was
then
on
they
that.
and then they trade him away.
Yeah, Matt Stafford was on that Rams team that won.
That's probably a big reason why they traded him away.
You know, Lamar Jackson has 2 MVPs. That's not a ring.
Between the 5 of those guys, they've gone to 3 Super Bowls, so.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Well, I would say that Jared Goff is a top 10, top 12 quarterback. I wouldn't say he's top 2, though. But Lions have been shelling out money these past couple weeks. They're just writing checks.
That makes him the second highest paid first overall pick of all time.
Yeah.
Right behind Joe Burrow.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm a Jared Goff fan, and I think he's good and all, and he's great for this team. But this is just terrible business by the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
Paying a quarterback the second most money in the NFL that isn't the second best quarterback in the NFL is bad business.
Yeah.
Well, maybe next year he will be the second best.
Like, he should have got, like, 45. Because that's what they're going for nowadays.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still too much. But,
Yeah.
like, that's just what the market is like. So, if you're top 10, you should be getting 45 plus.
You got to pay him early because by the time his contract's up, there will be $50 million more cap space. So
There's that.
It's true, but you can still spend it elsewhere.
on a punter.
Huh. Yeah. I can't wait to talk about that punter later. Anyways, Buccaneers and safety Antoine Winfield Jr. agreed to a 4-year, $84.1 million deal with $45 million guaranteed. And this deal makes him the highest paid defensive back in the NFL, marking the first time in league history that such a title belongs to a safety.
Dumb.
You know, I was watching Jason Litt on the Pat McAfee show. He was talking.
He's the Bucks GM.
The Bucks GM, yeah. And this is a couple of days before this deal came out. He was saying that, well, Pat asked him about where the deal was at with them and Antoine Winfield. And he said, well, we truly believe that he's the best defensive back in the NFL, and he knows that he is as well. So he's going to get money to show that. And then 2 days later, this comes out. So I guess that shows where the Buccaneers' head was at, and this reflects it.
But how does that relate to the heavy bag?
I don't know. You guys were just. My Siri said Jason, or it wasn't Siri. My Bixby said Jason Litt, and you guys said, "Who's Jason Litt?" And I said, "Heavy bag." Two completely different things.
Okay.
That makes no sense at all.
Yeah, I think Antoine Winfield, I like that he got this contract because he's on my dynasty team and he always scores me lots of points. But he is a very aggressive downhaul. He's fun to watch. I think he deserves a lot of money. Now, I don't know about $84 million, but go get your money, I guess.
$21 million a year is actually pretty cheap.
For a safety, though.
Yeah, still pretty cheap. In the whole grand scheme of things, a safety can do a lot for your team. Like, think about the Steelers when we have Minka versus when we don't have Minka.
True.
It's true.
That's worth at least $21 million a year.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
true.
I would agree with that.
And it's basic because there's only 45 guaranteed. It's basically only 2 years, and then they can probably get out of it.
Yep.
Business.
Business. Bills signed wide receiver Marquez Valdez-Scantling, as we previously said, to a 1-year, $4.5 million deal with just over $1 million guaranteed.
Bills are trying to assemble one of the worst wide receiver corps in
Yep.
I like the signing.
Why?
MVS isn't as bad as like he was made out to be. He's a deep ball threat. They need one.
They
They
can't
got
catch.
They're only paying him $1 million.
He's just coming in as the Gabe Davis guy. He's basically Gabe Davis, just older.
Deep route.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's the guy that you just drafted? What's his name? He's so freaking funny.
Keon Coleman.
Keon
He's
Coleman.
awesome.
He's so funny.
He's awesome.
Dude, I hope he
Becomes
has
a
the
comedian.
best year ever.
Yeah.
Like, I hope he has breaks Puka's record.
Yeah, because he's not a dick or diva like other receivers.
Nah, he's just goofy. He's just a little kid.
Yeah.
I swear to God, he's like 10 years old.
He's great.
That should probably be good for his CTE when 10 years from now.
Cardinals signed wide receiver Zay Jones to a 1-year, $4.25 million deal.
Carson, your guy.
I hate Zay Jones so much. And it's a good thing I'm not a Kyler Murray fan because I would get pissed every time he throws to him and he drops it.
Kyler Murray better not ever throw to that man.
You know, Cleus, you were saying MVS isn't a bad signing. When you're paying... Oh, never mind. We all know what's guaranteed here. MVS got a little bit more than Zay, but
I think Zay's a lot worse than MBS.
they both dropped the ball a lot.
Yeah, one man's trash is another man's trash. So
That's what they say, yeah. Speaking of one man's trash, Giants signed wide receiver Allen Robinson to a 1-year, $1.3 million deal.
how does this
Gotta
guy
be like 33.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know, this guy had like 1 or 2 good seasons with the Bears where he went crazy.
Bears.
The Bears, yep.
he's 30, Cletus. That's it.
He had 1 or 2 good games with the Steelers this year. Or
No,
last year.
he had like 1 or 2 good catches.
Yeah, he went off that one season with Blake Bortles. Whenever I think they went to the AFC Championship.
Yeah.
Jags.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, so he did have a good year there. I thought he just had that good year with the Bears.
How does this guy keep getting contracts though?
Well, they're not very big, so.
Yeah, he's just
Just like all of us.
That's
Yeah.
true. Small.
And once again, another man's trash. Actually, not quite trash. Texans acquired wide receiver Ben Skowronek plus a 2026 7th-round pick from the Rams in exchange for a 2026 6th-round pick.
Yeah, these names are really only on here because I know people will know them from fantasy football.
You know, this is a terrible move by the Rams.
They basically played him at fullback. What do you mean?
They're getting rid of their Cooper Kupp decoy.
He just looks like him?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, now teams are going to be able to lock in on Cooper Kupp so much easier.
They're like, oh, there's only one white guy on the field now.
Yeah,
Yep.
we say we got a Hawaiian, a white guy, and then we got a black guy on the outside.
Well,
Yeah.
you know they're going to bring in another white wide receiver for Matt Stafford.
For sure.
Hopefully he's shorter so he's a better decoy than Ben Skowronek, but
Didn't the Rams... Who'd the Rams draft? They have to have drafted a white wide receiver. Let's go.
Who
see.
is that white kick returner that we had?
They drafted a guy.
Gunnar
who's-
Shasetsky,
Yes.
and he plays for the. He got traded halfway
Patriots.
through the season.
Patriots.
Was it Patriots?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Because he had a kick return in the second half of the season last year, but he screwed us by fumbling a punt that lost us the game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, they. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I think he also did something on the kickoff where
He no. It was a punt, or maybe it was a kickoff. But he ran to the sidelines and toe tapped to catch the ball.
Yeah,
and
that was a kickoff.
Stepped out of bounds on the 1 yard line.
Yep. If he would have caught with his feet out of bounds, we would have got it at the 40.
Yeah.
Well, because they got rid of Skoranek, the Rams actually drafted a guy named Jordan Whittington who, with his helmet on, looks like Puka Nakua. So they got a different decoy.
Kind of.
The dreads are a little bit.
He
The
might
dreads
be.
are a little bit much. He'll have to put his hair
He also
up.
might be a little too dark.
Not much. He's
Really?
not much darker.
I thought he was a light.
Maybe a
skin.
few
He is
shades.
light-skinned.
Maybe just a few.
Just a.
You know,
Let's
like
see.
when you get the paint,
Yeah, maybe just a few.
the paint palette where it's like shades of tan,
Yeah.
and then like one is basically white at the top, and then it works its way down to like beige.
Yeah.
Like he's like if Puka's like number 2, he's like 5. It's
So
like not that much different.
this really shows what way the Rams want to take their organization. Now they're shifting to Puka Nakua is a wide receiver 1 because they're getting decoys for him, and they're getting rid of the Cooper Kupp decoys because he's no longer the one.
They drafted a decoy for Kyron Williams too, Blake Corum.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're like same skin tone, they're the same height, same weight.
They both suck. They're both not athletic.
Oh, come on. Kyron's good.
Kyron is so unathletic.
He is, but he's good at football.
Blake
Okay.
Corum's best years are probably behind him.
So
he left him in
are
college.
Kyron Williams.
How dare you?
He already peaked.
He's gonna prove you wrong.
I hope he doesn't.
Prove him wrong, Kyron.
He won't. Panthers have released running back Tariq Cohen. I didn't even know this guy was still in the league. I thought he retired 2 years ago.
I thought
That-
he
that's
was
why I
in,
put
like,
this
the
on here.
USFL or something.
I thought he also retired because he like messed up his knee real bad.
Yeah,
That's why
well-
I put this on here. I saw that and I was like, "What?
Yeah,
he was
with-
on the Panthers?
They would have him too.
They would.
Yeah, because
They have everybody else.
they love trash running backs.
They do.
Speaking of trash positions, Vikings signed tight end Robert Tonyan, and he has now completed the NFC North cycle. He signed
go,
with
Bobby.
the Lions as an undrafted free agent, spent 6 seasons with the Packers, last season with the Bears, and he is now on the Vikings.
What a whore.
I hate Robert Tonyan. Carson, do you remember it was my first
Oh,
year?
yeah.
Yep, my first year playing fantasy football, and I was against Carson for a week. All my players played. I was up, I think, 39 points. His only player he had left was Robert Tonyan. Robert Tonyan got 45 points.
Yeah, that game he scored like 4 or 5 touchdowns or something.
Yeah, and they're all wide open because that's what happens in the Packers offense.
Yep.
I saw a thing of like the average yards of separation for quarterbacks, or like it was like aggressive throws.
Oh, Isaac sent that to me, and it pissed me off.
He also sent it to me.
Hey,
Go ahead, keep going.
you like the numbers. You boys like the numbers. But
Yeah, I like those numbers.
Jordan Love, his percent of aggressive throws was like,
16.
which was higher than,
It's like top 10.
yeah. So, and one of the person with the least aggressive throws is Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow.
That's what we've been saying.
Yeah, so
All wide open.
The 3 first quarterbacks in aggressiveness percentage are Kenny Pickett at 20%, Zach Wilson at 19%, Mac Jones at 19%,
Yeah, how
Jordan
much?
Love's at 16%, Sam Howell's at 15%, and then in last is Patrick Mahomes at 10%. And what I said to Isaac is, I really take 2 things away from this. Aggressive throws mean bad quarterbacks based on who the top 3 are, and Kenny Pickett, Zach Wilson, and Mac Jones, because I'm guessing aggressive throws means tight windows because they're throwing to guys that aren't open.
inaccurate. Yeah.
And I said, and secondly, this verified our point that Mahomes throws the ball behind the line of scrimmage more than anything because he is dead last in aggressive throw percentage because throwing behind the line of scrimmage isn't aggressive.
And
So-
Kenny Pickett does not throw across the middle of the field. So it has to be a tighter window because when you're thrown to the sideline, it's either way out of bounds or you're catching it right on the sideline.
That's true. And then Zach Wilson just
He just throws to whoever his first target is.
yeah.
He has no reads.
Seriously, all these bad quarterbacks are at the top.
Yeah, even the captions has something like that. It said like, because like all the best quarterbacks in the league are like down at the low percentages. Like Mahomes is 10% or something, and then like what third from the bottom is like Daniel Jones or something.
Yeah, Daniel Jones is also.
Daniel Jones is also 10%.
Yeah, there you go, Danny.
You can
Yeah.
probably put that on here somewhere.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
caption says, aggressiveness is the percentage of throws where a defender was within a yard of the intended receiver at the time of completion and completion. Which exactly, like I said, these quarterbacks are throwing to guys that aren't open because they suck. So that's considered an aggressive throw. And then Patrick Mahomes, he has good blockers outside, so they only have time to get within a yard. I don't know, it's crazy you're seeing the Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
What's next?
The Chargers signed Edge Bud Dupree to a 2-year, $6 million deal. Cletus, that's your guy.
Bud Dupree.
Yeah.
I also didn't even know this guy was still in the league.
What?
Last I
Kentucky,
knew, he
right?
was on the Titans.
He went
Is
to-
that where he went?
I think he went to Kentucky.
I'll check you on that. I think
He-
he might
He
be
was a
right.
Steeler.
He was a stud on the Steelers.
First round
Stiller.
pick.
Yep.
And then he
What?
went.
Oh,
He
my
was
gosh, that
not
is-
a great first round pick.
No.
And
He's a
that,
stud. He had a great name.
pretty sure he was on the
he-
Titans last year.
Huh? Yeah, he was on the Titans. You're right. Yeah, he went to Kentucky. Good job, Jerry.
I went to his first preseason game.
Did
How
you?
did he do?
He played.
Did you get any signatures?
No.
Oh.
Hey, this guy's older than Allen Robinson. Bud Dupree is 31.
Wow.
How?
Who's Al Robinson?
Allen? Big
Oh,
Al? Did I say Al?
Yeah,
Huh. Big Al.
I thought.
I don't know.
Bears head coach Matt Eberflus officially announced quarterback Caleb Williams as the starter for the 2024 season.
Yeah.
Duh, Bears.
Man, what a terrible decision.
They really didn't have any other options. So just
It's him or Tyson Bagent. Or Austin
Give me
Reed.
Tyson.
Tyson.
Tyson Chicken.
Tyson Chicken. Lean, mean protein machine.
You know what pisses me off?
Yes.
These Instagram sites are always posting like, I already said this once probably, but
PFF.
yeah,
They do
they're
it,
posting
yeah.
like the future duo in Chicago or whatever, and it's a pass of like a simple comeback route or like a screen pass where like you and I could go out in the backyard and probably do it more impressive. And there's like fire emojis everywhere. And it's
Yeah,
like,
I
look
know.
out for this duo.
Yeah.
And then the comments are like, who's scared of this? Or like, the only thing I'm scared of is, I don't know, something funny.
Yeah, and
Getting
they're
hit in the head from the ball.
Yeah.
and they're like, it's crazy that these guys who've been playing football all their lives can throw and catch a ball like that.
yeah.
I've been seeing stuff all over Instagram about Adonai Mitchell. Like,
Yeah.
it's all like Adonai Mitchell being thrown to by Anthony Richardson. I see those all over the place, and I don't know why.
Yeah, I always see stuff about like Drake May. It's like the Patriots' new franchise quarterback, but I can almost guarantee you he doesn't even start in week 1.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think they would.
Really?
Yeah, they
I feel
should.
like you'd have to.
They shouldn't.
They
Then
have
I-
Brissett.
Then I watched
Yeah,
it.
but like for the hype, you're a top 3 quarterback pick. People are gonna want to see him play.
That's what preseason's for.
I saw.
I'm not disagreeing with that, but I'm just saying I feel like
Yeah.
that's why they'll start him.
I actually saw an Instagram post today all about the odds of like who was going to start each quarterback like controversy in week 1, and Drake May was plus money because Jacoby Brissett was minus money. It was like Jacoby Brissett was like minus 210, and Drake May was like plus 130 or something like that.
I thought I saw it at Brissett like minus 280 and Drake May plus 250.
Yeah,
Do you know what Bo Nix was? Like Zach
he
Wilson?
was like minus 200 or something.
Yeah, maybe higher than that.
Yeah, maybe like minus
Very
400.
likely.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson's minus 700.
There was one other. There was one that surprised. Gardner
JJ
Minshew's like minus 200 against Aiden O'Connell. He's like plus 140.
I think it's Sam Darnold minus 155 and
JJ.
JJ McCarthy plus 120.
I would be surprised if JJ doesn't start. I don't think he should, but
He sucks.
he does
He's
suck.
he's a winner. I mean,
He's a winner. Yeah, but like they were so addicted to this kid riding his yoo-hoo.
Well, that's
all
just because they
throughout
knew they weren't going to get anybody, so they just talked themselves into liking him.
Yeah.
You
yeah. Oh,
That's
probably
exactly
actually
what it is.
happened.
No, it's exactly how it is.
That's what your parents try to do to you. Like, you will like peas, and they're like,
I had that argument with my dad tonight. There was peas in the casserole, and I picked every one of them out.
What?
Peas are so good.
They're so
Peas are the
good.
best part of the casserole.
Hate peas. You know, I have PTSD from peas because as a child,
That was funny.
I did not-
PTSD. That's funny.
that's the same joke my dad made when I told him that. You mean PTSD? But anyway, I was like a little kid, and I didn't like any vegetables. Now I like vegetables a lot more than I used to, but I still don't like peas. And they were like, "You're not going to get up from that table until you eat your peas." But I would basically put them in my lip like a chaw, and then I'd go to the bathroom and spit them out. Well, they knew I was doing that, so they're like, "No, you're going to eat them." So one night, I just refused to eat them. Not going to leave the table. You eat them. So I sat there all night, and by the end of the night, my parents had pinned me to the floor, sat on my legs, and pinned down my arms, and they shoved the peas down my throat as I was like 7 years old. And all my other siblings stood over me and laughed. And
Did you like that?
And took pictures. I did not like that. And yeah, I just have never liked peas, and that's probably part of the reason.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I wish I could actually find those pictures, because they'd probably be hysterical.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was pretty traumatizing.
Now the only thing getting shoved down your throat is cucumbers, eh?
Hey,
You gotta do what pays the bills.
$5 is $5.
5 is a little expensive, but all right.
$1.50 is $1.50.
It's like that Pirates game. $1 a dog.
dog night.
That's Mink in the
Cucumbers.
in the cucumber business.
Oh, God.
Mink, you going to the Rats game with us on Wednesday?
The rats?
P-Rats?
I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, you want to go to a Pirates game on Wednesday?
Sure.
Gino. He's all excited because dollar dogs.
Oh, yeah. We talked about this last week, and it got pushed back to something.
This week.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe.
Wait.
Hopefully
Wednesday?
Paul
It's
Skeens
Thursday.
pitches. Probably not.
Might rain again.
Yeah, it could.
That's what happened last time.
Yeah.
But like we were talking about the training camp videos, I saw a video of Drake May and Joe Milton, and they're like, Drake May is looking like the dominant quarterback in this room, and I shit you not, Joe Milton's rep looked a million times better.
This guy loves
That's
Joe
not
Milton.
even me being biased.
You're biased.
That is not me being
Well,
biased.
he's got an absolute cannon.
I'll try to find the clip here for you, but
Over Drake May.
yeah, Drake May's
Yeah.
throw, it was a comeback route, and the receiver had to jump for the ball both times, and Joe Milton's were right on the numbers. Like,
Hey, he's a stud. That
Stud.
boy from Tennessee.
yeah,
Anthony Richardson, light.
heavy.
Heavy. Well, no, I don't. They're probably about the same weight, actually.
They look alike, too. I mean, hair-wise. In the helmet, they look alike.
Easy there.
What else looks like?
God, you're using Bing.
Yeah.
Please, I have to.
Has to. Okay, what you got for Joe Milton's size?
I have to look up the combine because that's what's official.
Yeah, I got Anthony Richardson combine numbers. Anthony Richardson at the combine,
245.
6'4", 244.
Oh, Joe Milton was.
What's his hand size?
6'3".
I think Joe Milton's
6'5".
6'5".
It's at the top.
I was going to guess in shorter.
6'5", 235. So he is light.
What's his hand size?
10 and a quarter.
Oh, Anthony Richardson's 10 and a half. Those are some massive hands on these dudes.
Good Lord.
10 and a half inches? 10 and a quarter inches?
He has short arms though, 33 and 3/8.
That's Anthony Richardson has 32 and 3/4.
They would
Oh,
just-
he has bigger arms.
Yeah, but what did Joe Milton run the 40 in? It was slow.
4'6", I think.
Yeah, Anthony Richardson ran a 4.43.
Yeah, I wonder how big Kawhi's hands are.
I forgot that Anthony Richardson
think
vertical
they're
jump
11.75.
40 and a half inches.
I think they're 11.75.
Holy.
11 3/4 inches?
Yeah, I think so.
11 and a quarter.
Oh, I was close.
That's
That's still crazy.
big hands.
Who else has big hands?
Big
Giannis.
man. I mean, all NBA players probably do.
Wembayama.
Probably does.
That
Biggest.
Anywhere from 9.8 to 12.
come on.
Well, the biggest hands in the NBA are Boban
Boban
Marjanovic.
His are what,
Bogdanovic.
12?
Or
12. Yeah.
God, I'm good.
12 inches. Well, he's 7'4" and like 300 pounds.
can you imagine having a hand that big?
No.
Trying to find gloves for your hands.
Can you imagine how small your wiener would look?
Yeah.
Could you?
Already looks small with these.
Where'd Boban come from, Cleus?
Sounds like something Lithuanian or something like that.
Czechia?
Boban. Serbia.
Okay, yeah, I thought it was Serbia, and the reason I brought that up is because Serbia is cold. Imagine trying to. No wonder he's not over there anymore. Try to find gloves for those hands,
Yeah.
or boots for those feet.
They have commercials for him, like in the goldfish commercials.
that's right.
Where he like practically puts the whole bag of goldfish in his hand. He's like, "Can I have a handful?"
Yeah. Who's he with? Tobias Harris, I think. He was with Tobias. Man, I still know quite a few. NBA
Toby.
players. Toby.
All right, last piece of news. Commanders' second-round defensive tackle, Drazon Newton, is dealing with a foot injury that will require surgery, and it is unclear how much time he will miss. He already had surgery on his other foot to repair a fracture he suffered in the 2023 season. I'm wondering if teams knew about this issue, and this is why he fell.
Oh, could have been. Well, yeah, because he had the surgery for the first foot before the draft.
Yeah.
Yeah, could have been. Get
It's
healthy, Drazon. He's good.
It's a Manders thing.
Did you guys see that Giants defensive lineman who already retired? He just got drafted. He already retired.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, I can't remember his name. He was taken like the 6th round of the draft from Michigan to the Packers. Yeah, he's a rookie and he already retired.
Probably so he didn't have to play for them.
I think it was actually like a medical retirement, but it's like kind of placing like a player on the like IR. It's
Yeah.
sort of something like that. He's not.
Oh.
I don't think he's actually retired, like done with football.
I was gonna say, can the Packers sue him for that? like if he hit a medical issue and then got drafted, and he's like, yeah, actually I have this thing that I have to retire. So.
Oh, yeah. Here it is. Packers signed rookie. He was on the Michigan team. His name's Trente Jones. Abruptly retires from football. Why?
Oh.
He, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it was
Remains
something,
unclear.
It was something about like some of the comments had said that it was like a kind of how you can put people in the IR that way you don't have to cut them.
Oh, yeah.
It was something like that. I don't know if it's true or not. That's just what other people were saying in the comments. I didn't read into it a whole lot, but I just thought it was hilarious and that it was a Packers player and Isaac, you know.
Oh, hell no. I'm not playing for the Packers. The hell
You're already
am I
in
gonna-
Michigan. What's the difference going to Wisconsin?
The
Like, really?
hell am I
I
going
wanna
to
be
do
a
in
A
cheese
lot
Wisconsin?
more
head.
beer. A lot more beer.
Maybe he's a recovering alcoholic.
That could be true.
His medical issue was
Sobriety.
yes.
Issue.
I have to retire because I cannot go to that state.
They have a baseball team literally called the Brewers.
Yeah.
Alcoholics Anonymous is banned in Wisconsin because how else are they gonna sell all that beer?
That's right.
Well, they have cheese they could sell too.
Alcoholic cheese.
Beer and cheese. Can you imagine those people's like?
Oh, that'd be so much bloat.
Yeah, like the people's health there. It's just got to be.
People always have wine and cheese.
It's the most like if you want to be a doctor, that's where they're hiring the most doctors because it's just people just taking in the intake of beer and cheese a
Those
day.
arteries are clogged.
What do you eat for breakfast? Oh, wheel of cheese and a 30 rack. You know?
That's
Sounds like-
Rory's. That's
Sounds like a
Rory's
guy downstairs.
Rory's dream.
Oh shit, this guy's from Wisconsin.
That's what he's gonna do when he moves to Ireland.
Yeah, they drink a lot of beer too, right?
Sure do.
Allegedly.
Well, isn't that? No, never mind. I was thinking of Oktoberfest, but that's German.
And Irish whiskey.
Rory doesn't like whiskey though.
I've been to an Irish bar before. Of course, it was called something like O'Malley's or whatever.
I thought you were talking about G Hill.
No. Well, no. I don't think
Ginger Hill.
Ginger
They
sounds
might be Irish.
Yeah.
They might be Irish.
Yeah.
Rory Hill.
Rory's Hill.
I was in Louisville. I didn't actually drink anything there, but there was actually like I don't know if they hired this guy or if he was actually Irish or like a leprechaun in his free time. But he had like a hardcore Irish accent. He was dressed up in what are they called, like lederhosen? No,
Yeah.
kilt?
Or is that?
No.
Oh, wait, that's German.
Oh, that's
isn't
German. Yeah.
A
Damn
kilt.
it. Are Irish and German the same people?
No.
Was it a skirt?
It might have been.
Was
Then
it
a
did
kilt?
Was it?
Yeah,
like
it's probably a
It was a
kilt.
plaid skirt.
It's probably-
Scottish.
yeah.
Scottish. I'd be
Damn it.
Scottish.
Yeah. That
What
is
the hell do Irish wear?
Kilts.
Usually ragged clothes because they're hungover.
Well, this guy had an Irish accent. He was really cool because he was. I can't do it. I can't do the accent. Cletus, you're good at accents.
Did he talk about the potato famine?
No.
Oh no, that was Scottish.
This
Damn
guy
it.
might be Scottish.
Ireland
Okay, it was
yeah.
Ireland. Yeah.
But this is
You guys
definitely.
suck at your world history.
Well, no. Okay, so the bar was called like O'Malley's. Anything that starts with O is Irish, right? Am I correct on that?
O'Reilly's?
No, Scotland. They share a lot of the
Oh,
same
shit.
traditions.
They're right next to each other. I swear they are.
They're pretty close.
Oh, so they're the same people.
They're two different islands.
Kevin O'Connell? Does that mean he's Irish?
Or Scottish.
Is he ginger?
Descent.
Well, but what about like Scandinavians? Like, did Vikings ever had names that started with O apostrophe?
I think
no,
so.
I think they were just grunt words. Like,
Yeah, I didn't think that. Yeah, I thought they just had noises.
Noises.
grr.
I think
You know
they
that
were.
the
I think they did keep.
Vikings never actually had horns on their helmets. That was just Hollywood made up. They just wore regular helmets.
Football helmets.
You know, a lot of pirates actually didn't have patches because they had two good eyes.
No,
Scurvy.
I heard that they made you have to cut one out to be a part of the gang.
Oh, Ridiculous Six?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's why they wear eye
Great
patches.
movie. Rotten Tomatoes doesn't know shit.
Did you see they're coming out with Happy Gilmore 2?
Really?
What?
They've been saying that for like 5 years.
No, it just got released. Well, not released, but it's gonna be on Netflix.
What is this, like 20
God
years
damn
later?
it, Netflix.
It's probably going to come out before GTA 6.
Probably.
Oh, speaking of release dates,
NCAA
July
2015.
19th. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
July
like $150.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you get both games.
Oh, good.
Both
Two games?
You get Madden and NCAA 25.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I thought you meant there was going to be like, there's a naked version? And there's
And
one
there's
with
one
uniforms.
with cocks out and one with cocks in.
The other one's rated T for teen or M for mature. The other one's just P or G. What is it for everyone? E for everyone.
There you go. You got there.
Movies P, G, and G.
Yeah.
You know.
Do we want to
Video
take
games.
guesses on what year the original Happy Gilmore movie came out?
Okay. I'm going to go. I'll start first. I'll go 2004.
No, that is way too soon. I'm gonna guess.
He's shitting on me. He's talking shit.
No, I'm not
Cletus.
looking.
91.
Cletus?
I was going to go 2006.
Damn it, you.
Let's see. Mink said 91.
91.
Kian said, when did you say?
2004.
All right, Mink's the closest.
Yeah.
Is it 96?
Yeah, you just saw it.
No, I didn't. Your bottle's in the way.
96. Dang.
I didn't
I-
realize
I
it was that
figured
old.
it.
Billy Madison was like 94 probably.
Holy shit, Adam Sandler's old.
He's also Jewish.
He's 57.
Gesundheit. Wait, no.
Kanzu.
I didn't realize he was 57.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
old.
wow.
Do you ever watch any of his more recent movies? He looks
Yeah.
old as shit.
Watch
You're like, what
Uncut
the?
Gems.
Oh, damn. Back to the uncut gems, huh?
Where did I see that?
He
talked
was
about
talking
it.
about
Yeah. Oh, you talked.
We took like 10
Gosh
minutes
darn
on
it,
one.
Cletus.
Kevin
Not-
Garnett's in it.
Cletus, I don't want to hear this.
Yeah, he looks like homeless, but he still sauces dudes up out on the street playing street ball.
Yeah.
Anyways, so it looks like it's unlikely to come out until 2026.
Holy shit,
Because-
he's going to be 70.
It says Adam Sandler's already packed schedule with several movies predicted for release between 2023 and 25.
Uncut Gems 2.
For real?
Wait, that can't be possible because he gets killed in it. Spoiler.
Pixel 2.
Yeah, there you go.
Spoiler.
I said spoiler after I said the spoiler.
Spoiler.
2019.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
How's he die?
He's in deep with the moth or like some sort of loan shark, and he places a shit ton of money, like $3 million.
Okay, but
which
what's
is
the form of death?
a gunshot head, a gunshot wound to the head.
Okay,
Gunshot
they probably
head.
can't make him come back from that then.
Gunshot.
Definitely.
Gunshot head. That sounds like something that should be on Urban Dictionary.
Yes.
Can we make that?
But he like
Oh, yeah,
the
let's
thing
make
is
it.
he like won the money and he was like celebrating and then the guy just randomly shoots him in the head.
91% Rotten
that's
Tomatoes.
that's hurt.
That's
You're
crazy.
so connected with the character, and you're happy for him because he succeeds.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, just
it
gets
was
shot.
literally completely out of nowhere.
I hate
It
movies
was
like
amazing.
that.
Oh my god, those are the best movies.
No.
Any movie where the best character dies is an amazing movie.
All this for some shiny rocks.
Like The Green Mile. Stephen King.
Happy Gilmore's only an hour and a half long.
Yeah, all
Most
the
comedy
that's
movies.
the retention span for a movie is like 92 minutes.
All right.
Makes sense.
92 minutes.
Yeah.
That's exactly the length of this movie.
Boom.
Wow.
That's why it's so good.
You know, does anyone want to guess
Shooter.
the Rotten Tomatoes rating of Happy Gilmore and Uncut Gems?
They hate Adam Sandler.
Uncut
so.
Gems is like 89%.
Okay, I don't know why you think it's that good.
It might even be 93.
I'm gonna go with Happy Gilmore. It's probably like 37.
I'm gonna go Happy Gilmore is 58.
Wait, what is there? Is there a
Why are
Rotten
you guys guessing
Tomatoes?
so low?
Is there a
I
fan?
thought they hated Adam Sandler.
Is
I
there
thought
a,
they hated
Adam
comedy
Sandler's in
movies.
both movies.
is there a fan one next to it? Like was
The
that?
IMDb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not looking, Carl.
Okay, they're
I'll
both
drink a
next to
water,
it. The Rotten Tomatoes for Happy Gilmore is probably like 33.
Okay, well, Happy Gilmore is 62,
Oh wow.
I guess
and the
58.
IMBD is 7 out of 10. Uncut Gems IMBD is 7.4 out of 10, and Rotten Tomatoes is 91%.
I was close with 89.
You're addicted to this movie, Cletus.
It's a great movie.
Maybe we need to watch it.
The Metacritic for Uncut Gems is 93 out of
Metacritic
100.
is stupid.
Okay, well, not Metacritic for Happy Gilmore is 31 out of 100.
Yeah, like I said, they're stupid.
Yeah, go read Ridiculous 6 just for the fun.
Oh gosh, this is gonna be.
They shit on it for no reason.
This is
It's
turning
a
into a
shit-
movie
that's-
review
it's
podcast,
a shitty movie.
and I'm totally alright with
Good
that.
movie. It's a great movie.
Oh gosh, you
Yeah.
can't get any worse than
They
this.
him.
Is it like 6%?
It's 0. You can't get any worse than it.
0.
It's a completely rotten tomato.
IMBD is 4.8 out of 10, and Metacritic is 18 out of 100.
How? It's so good.
It's not that good.
It really isn't that good. I mean,
It's comedy.
it was funny when we watched it when we were 14.
But Terry Crews is in it.
Yeah, he's good.
You know what? We need more movies with Andy Samberg.
What about
Yes.
Longest Yard?
Yes.
That was a
Oh,
good
that's a
comedy.
great
And it
one.
has someone who dies in it.
But Ridiculous 6 is so funny.
It is really funny.
Because
it's stupid comedy.
it's so dumb that it's funny.
It has to be the Adam Sandler Longest Yard. 'cause
Sticky
There's two of them.
Have you ever watched That's My Boy?
Yeah.
Have you guys seen That's My Boy?
I'm not a fan of that one.
I don't know.
Really? Because it's got Adam Sandler and Andy Samberg.
Yeah.
I thought it was hilarious.
Longest Yard is 31%.
What? I don't know what they're talking about.
Do you guys know what Rotten Tomatoes is?
Yeah, it's a scoring.
I don't know who they are.
Yeah, but do you know how they get it?
No.
I'm pretty sure if I'm not
Movie
mistaken.
reviewers,
Yeah, I think it's
critics.
the percentage of all the critics to give a positive rating, whatever that is.
How does Rotten Tomatoes work?
Chris.
When at least 60% of the reviews for a movie or TV show are positive, a red tomato is displayed to indicate its fresh status. When that's not what I was looking for.
No, I think I just told you what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a website that aggregates reviews from critics for movies and TV shows.
Yeah, and a positive review counts as
That's
a good tomato.
So it's
Good
just,
tomato.
it's just consensus then.
Yeah.
Also, can we talk about how 100% rating means it should be bad because it's 100% rotten?
No, 100% rotten is 0%.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
That's true. He's onto something here.
Well, you would eat 100% of it if it was 100% good.
No,
It's 100%
no,
Rotten Tomatoes.
it should be 100% Rotten Tomatoes. If they want it to be
rotten.
100% means good, they
Like
should have done
when
Ripe
you hate
Tomatoes.
something, they'd throw tomatoes on stage, right? Like the band or like the movie.
That's what I
or
thought,
whatever.
man. I thought 100%
Yeah.
meant 100% of people in there are throwing tomatoes on stage because it sucks.
Or if you're thinking about eating it, you want to eat 0% of it if it's rotten. And if it's not rotten, you'll eat 100% of it. Or if only a little bit is, then you'll eat like 89% of it.
I still like my thinking better.
Well, I'm just going off what they're doing, so.
They're wrong, so.
Oh, God.
NFC
They
North
make a lot more money than you.
draft grades. Probably.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely. Yeah.
Especially if they live in Hollywood. Chicago Bears. The number 1 overall pick.
Bears.
They take USC quarterback Caleb Williams, number 9 overall. Wide receiver Roma Dunze, then with their 3rd and 4th round picks, respectively. Kieran Amagaji.
There you go.
And in the 4th round, they take Iowa punter. In the 4th round, they take a punter, Torrey
He's the
Taylor.
best man on the board for them.
He's an offensive weapon, allegedly.
Well, he's a defensive weapon because his punts are always so good that the defense doesn't have to do as much work. Unless they're against a team that drives down the field, then the defense probably hates the guy because they have to go so far down the field.
I think Cletus even said that they would draft a punter stupid high because they're the Bears.
Yep.
I think you did say that.
Yeah.
I called it.
You know, if we really wanted to put a lot of timing into editing, we could roll the clip right now and post it on TikTok. But
No.
I have no idea.
We don't know where it's
It
at
could
at
be
all.
just about anywhere.
It's up in the clouds. So go find it.
it's probably on the pre-draft episode.
It might be.
Could be.
It's for the TikTok.
That we haven't posted to.
Well,
There's going to be hours of footage to just go look for.
you
Just
don't
for
know
him to
if I
say.
do Work all day. Cletus especially.
What do you mean I drive? I'm supposed to look for it while I'm driving?
You got nothing else better to do when you drive?
Pay
Drink.
attention to the road?
You could drink.
I could drink, you're right.
my God.
I should be drinking.
Paying attention to the road is way overrated.
Huh?
Paying attention to the road is way overrated.
That's why you should pay attention to the beer in your hand.
Oh, my
I think
Or
you
the
should,
flask in your shirt pocket.
We are not advising this. This is satire.
This is not
If you're
satire.
if you're listening to this in the car, do you better
Have
have
yourself a drink.
Oh,
You earned it.
my
You
goodness. Terrible.
Reach in that back seat in your road case.
Oh.
'Cause everyone needs a road case. Reach back there, crack one open. You've earned it, big boy.
and their 5th round pick was Kansas edge Austin Booker. And most importantly, probably their quarterback of the future, undrafted free agent,
Yes.
Western Kentucky quarterback Austin Reed.
I love that guy.
And then they also signed an Illinois defensive tackle Keith Randolph Jr.
Junior.
B minus.
That's a little generous. I'm going C flat.
Oh, C flat. I give it a B.
I'd give them a C flat if they didn't sign that amazing punter.
That amazing.
They didn't sign him. They drafted him.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
In the 4th round, Cleus.
I
You
know,
know
I
who else
love it.
was on the board?
I don't give a shit. They're the Bears.
I would literally never waste a draft kick on a punter or kicker.
Waste a draft kick on a punter.
Waste a
That's
draft-
good.
Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Joe, I would never waste a draft pick on a kicker or punter. Just sign a random punter.
No,
Or,
you can't do that.
yes,
No.
you can do
Matt
that.
Ariza.
No. You can
can
sign Matt
definitely-
Ariza, not a random punter.
You can sign a
The
random.
Steelers did that.
Yeah,
I think
Steelers
we
signed
actually
a random
drafted Presley Harvin in the 6th round.
exactly. So don't draft.
Yes, I don't
punters.
draft. But no, we signed that Aussie.
What about Pat McAfee?
He was a good punter.
He would only come back
He
for
was
the
a
Colts.
stallion.
What?
He just means the next pack, man.
You guys hear that he almost came?
Oh,
He did?
Really?
Nice.
Where?
Where at on the
That's
show?
good.
He almost came to the Buccaneers the year they won the Super Bowl.
Really?
He was boarding the plane to go to Tampa Bay to like play with them for the last 2 weeks because they needed a punter. But then that was during COVID time, and he needed to quarantine for 10 days because he was around somebody. So then that cockblocked him. If it weren't for that, he would have a Super Bowl ring.
Wow.
Oh, well.
That's disappointing.
Yeah.
He's making a lot more money on the show anyway. So
Yeah. So then they had to sign someone else.
if anyone
Well-
says, "Well, I have a ring," he could just say, "I make a shit ton of money on my show."
I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd rather have money than a ring.
Well, ask Isaac.
I don't give a shit about no ring.
I don't know. You can bring up like Justin Tucker or some of the best punters or kickers of all time, and I'm still going to tell you I would never want to draft a kicker or punter.
I think Pat McAfee already has
I never
a
want
ring
to draft
either way.
a corner.
What about Harrison Butker?
No, he does not have a ring.
You have to draft.
Oh,
Harrison
wait.
Oh, with what he said over the
Yeah,
week.
you got to draft him.
Yes.
I think Pat McAfee already has a ring with Peyton Manning.
Nah, I don't think so.
You don't think?
No, he wasn't there at the same time as him.
Maybe he did his rookie year. Maybe they won. The Colts won it.
I don't think he did.
Did Pat McAfee win a Super Bowl?
So you're telling me if Justin Tucker
Yeah.
is there in the
Oh,
draft,
they
and
lost to the Saints.
you know it's Justin Tucker, you wouldn't draft him. Kian.
No, I wouldn't draft him. Because I could just go out and sign Brandon Aubrey. Go out and sign Jake Bates.
If you knew what Justin Tucker was gonna be,
I still wouldn't want him.
what?
I could.
Are you
in the
the
fourth
R
round?
word, Kian?
In the fourth round, like
Are you the
how
R
high-
word?
How
Do you know
Are
high,
the
how
R
many
word?
points Justin Tucker counts for?
how high would you draft Justin Tucker?
I'd take him in the 4th round. Heck, I'd take him in the first round.
Oh,
On
okay.
some
I
of the
wouldn't say that.
on some of the busts that you've had. Who is one of the biggest busts recently?
Ryan
Like
Leaf,
Bortles.
Ryan Leaf is a good one.
Jamarcus Russell,
Jamarcus Russell.
Okay.
Zach
like,
Wilson,
and-
Sam Darnold,
Yeah, Zach
Okay.
Wilson.
Sam
There we go, Zach
Bradford,
Wilson.
maybe.
Zach Wilson
Yeah.
or Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Trey Lance. Trey Lance.
Hey.
I would take Justin Tucker if I knew what he was going to be. I would take him third overall.
Ain't no way.
He's done way more
And Trey Lance.
than Trey Lance has. You know how many points that he accounts for?
Probably-
How many games he's won
Probably some of the most points ever.
single-handedly?
What about Adam Vinatieri? He has like the most points in NFL history.
I still don't care.
Your
Kian-
team would suck.
Kian, you
Your
must-
team
I'll
would
find a
suck
kicker on
because
the
you would
street
draft
game.
Trey Lance
I would.
You could.
knowing
take a
what he
shot.
would be.
Oh, I mean, whenever you draft, you don't know what they can be.
But-
I guess knowing what they would be, you draft Trey Lance wouldn't be in the first round.
Kian, you must be the R word.
Dude, you would take a kicker first round.
If I knew if I knew it was
That-
Justin Tucker, yes.
That R word is rambunctious, to be clear.
I would
You
draft
are
Justin.
rambunctious.
I would draft Justin Tucker, best kicker of all time. Highest I would go, 6th round. Think about all the hats.
Are you kidding me?
Think about all the good players you can get in the draft.
Think about getting the best kicker of all time.
How many?
Destroy him.
Okay, so you pull in Justin Tucker for 2 plays a game. If you have a good enough,
that wins the game.
if you have
That
a good
decides
enough,
who wins.
okay, but if you in the other picks in the draft, if you draft a good enough offense, you don't ever need a kicker.
You're the Pittsburgh Steelers. You have the best defense in the league, but your offense can't do anything inside the red zone. So you just go down, you get a lock 3 points anytime as long as it's 60 yards or shorter. Then you just rely on your defense to stop them for less than that.
Okay, so you're scoring a max of 18 points a game.
If
That's
that
it.
wins the game, that's
We
all
won
you
a
need.
playoff game.
The
like 5
chances
years ago
of-
doing that.
Like, you need so many more pieces on an offense for them to be good. Like, the kicker is just
That's why
good.
I'm not wasting a pick on a kicker.
But he's automatic.
Think about
he's
how
automatic.
many close games there are that you look back at the game, you say, man, if our kicker just would have made that extra point back then we would not be in
Every
this situation.
Packers fan to ever exist.
Yeah, it's true. Think about what the Packers could have done this year if they had Justin Tucker.
They
The kicker
could've
has
won a lot
such
more
an
games.
impact on the game.
And think about what the difference would be if you didn't have that 6th-round draft pick 3 years ago. What year was that? 2021? I'll look at who their 6th-round draft pick was in 2021.
Who are you talking about?
The Packers.
You talking about Anders Carlson?
No, I'm just talking about, you said 6th round, so I'm just saying take Justin Tucker there instead of...
Yeah, but point
they
is,
took.
the kickers, he decides the game in so many situations. There's been, like, you kick, you miss, you lose. You kick, you hit, you win. Like, there's no other player on the field, really, that has that opportunity to decide the game as often as a kicker does. Like, the quarterback has, so many game-winning drives, but the kicker...
I hear what you're saying.
All right, Green Bay's 6th-round pick in 2021 was Cole Van Lanen.
Why are we going with Green Bay?
Because we're just
Because they
saying-
missed
Carlson.
field goals in the
All right, do you know who
playoffs.
Cole Van Lanen is?
No.
Do you know who Justin Tucker is?
Yeah.
Let's see, who are our 6th-round picks this year?
Do you know who Harrison Butker
Nick
is?
Neiman, Hamsaw Nisruddin, Frank Darby, Joshua Bledsoe, Marlon Tupiloto.
Why'd we go to 2021?
I just picked a random year. What
No.
year do you want to go to?
Justin Tucker
Let's
was
go to
drafted
Justin
in like
Tucker's year.
17.
That's
maybe?
probably a good idea. 20,
No, he's old. He's
probably like
20
2007.
Yeah, he's probably like 20.
2007.
No, not 2000. He's drafted. See, Justin Tucker, undrafted free agent in 2012. You don't need to draft a kicker.
We're saying if you know who he is.
Yeah.
You don't. Whenever you're
We're
drafting
saying
these
if you
kickers.
do, how
If
high
you
would
knew who
take
he
him?
was, if you knew that this guy was,
5th round.
oh my god! I thought the light bulb went on
How
there
many-
for a second.
Okay, so so is this like a fantasy draft? We have a lot of rounds, right?
Like, say
we're drafting a whole team, a whole 53-man roster.
Yeah,
No,
we-
let's say that. Let's say
we
that.
can just call it a startup draft.
Okay, so you're
I
drafting
know, you
53 guys.
can't say that.
Well, let's just see how high you value your kicker on your team.
No. It's all right. It's the 2012 draft.
Okay.
That's what. There's 7 rounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
What year was Justin Tucker?
2012.
2012.
I
And
was
you
close
knew
to
this
12.
guy was going to be the best kicker ever.
Okay, that's a better way.
I
to
don't
word
know.
it.
Adam Vinatieri. might be-
When are you going to take him?
As far as like make,
Let me see.
Let me see here.
Who was taken in the first round?
Andrew Luck, RG3, Trent Richardson.
Pretty good guys.
But
I'd say second round you take him. Second round you get to Brian Quick, Kobe Fleener, Courtney Upshaw, Derek Wolfe.
Wow,
Like,
those are some names.
Jack Rabbit Jenkins. Oh wait, that's Janoris Jenkins.
Oh,
Yeah, I've
Janoris.
heard that one.
yeah, give me Justin Tucker over him. Bobby Wagner.
Wait, so you know what all of these guys are going to turn into,
Yeah.
but you just
Well,
don't.
no. We say you only know.
You only know who Justin
Tucker
Tucker is going to turn out to be.
Okay.
So we
But
know
you don't know what the other guys
You
are
know
gonna be.
you're getting Justin. Say Justin
What?
Tucker. Not right now, but when
Well,
he was
actually-
younger and you knew he was automatic.
Let's go to either this draft class or past, because we all know this draft class pretty well. Let's go to this draft class and see how high you would draft them, because we don't know what these players are going to be yet.
This
That's
draft
true.
class was loaded, though.
Yeah. I mean, it's like on and off every
I'd probably
year.
take him
draft
third
class is
round in
like-
this draft.
I'd probably still take him second.
There were still a lot of good wide receivers and DBs in the second round.
There's a lot of good wide receivers. You could get one in the third. You could get Roman Wilson in the third.
It honestly completely depends on the team. If you have like a really well-rounded team like the 49ers, you don't really need a skill positions or defensive players in the second round, so you probably would take Justin Tucker. But if you're like the Commanders, then you're going to be like, the hell with a kicker. We can't even make it downfield to where he can kick it. We need a draft team.
Well, let's say, so are we acting as a team? I guess, never mind. How high would I draft Justin Tucker? Well, I mean, it all depends on your team needs, I guess, too.
That's what I just said.
So, let's say Packers. Packers need a kicker because theirs are ass.
And their team's pretty well-rounded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd take third round.
I don't know if he'd be there in the third round.
That's what I'm thinking, too. I don't know if
I'm
he's going to make
serious.
it.
Some other team might take
If they
him.
know how good he's going to be.
I mean, you look at teams that only need a kicker to, like, even maybe the 49ers might take him pretty high.
Yeah.
It's only
They just drafted Jake Moody in the third round last year. How did that work
yeah,
out?
exactly. If they're taking Jake Moody in the third round, then they'd take probably Justin Tucker in the first.
I don't know. But what I'm saying is that, yeah, there are... So, as we just said, the greatest kicker of all time is undrafted. I'm not wasting a draft pick on a kicker who, yeah, Justin Tucker is the greatest of all time. Adam Vinatieri's up there. I don't know where Adam Vinatieri was drafted, but there's
To what team?
I don't know how high, if he was even drafted at all.
Oh.
Because Brandon Aubrey, the best kicker in the NFL last year, was from the USFL. They just signed him as an undrafted free agent. Like, there are good kickers. Everybody wants to be a kicker now. Destroying. Everybody wants to be a kicker now. Because you don't have to be athletic. You say, hey, I played soccer whenever I was younger. I'll just go kick a football and see how that works.
And you get to be the hero.
Yeah, so, like,
Or the person everyone wants to murder in the streets.
Mink, you know what college Adam Vinatieri went to?
South Dakota State University.
That's correct.
Wow.
Why? Why would you know that?
That's so weird.
They did
Vinatieri was
game
also
day.
undrafted.
They did game day there years ago.
See, I'm never drafting a kicker.
Neither would I, but if Justin Tucker's there and you know he's Justin Tucker, I'd draft him.
I'm never drafting a corner.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
Just pick them up. They're all getting cooked anyway.
Damn, the wide receivers are too good. We need to nerf
Who's the third best kicker of all time?
Jeff Reed.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
Young Hoku.
Sean Sweezum.
Matt Prater.
Brandon Aubrey's probably
Matt
up there.
Prater.
Big Dick Nick. Or, what's his name? No. Evan McPherson.
No, it's definitely Matt Prater. He was on the Cardinals.
No,
He
no.
held-
It's probably Goskowski. Steven Goskowski.
That's also well. He was only really good because
Robbie Gold.
That's true. Robbie Gold.
Robbie Gold's up there, yeah.
Matt Prater had the length record for the longest time, the longest field goal.
What's the other guy? Steven Jostakowski.
Oh, Sebastian Janikowski.
Sebastian, that's
He was
what
a
it was.
punter. Sebastian Janikowski.
He kicked. He kicked for the Raiders.
Punted for the Raiders, I'm pretty sure.
I swear he kicked some field goals.
Sebastian Janikowski. Polish. Oh.
Well, it doesn't shock me with that name.
Dang Polacks.
Matt Prater was also undrafted.
Oh, he was a kicker. I was wrong. Nice. Good work, Jared.
Thank you.
What? Who the hell am I thinking of?
Mason Crosby. How'd we leave that one out?
Oh.
Hang on, let's move on to something else. I'm tired of talking about these kickers.
Matt Prater was undrafted.
Oh, okay. Well, my three
Don't
best.
draft him.
Oh! Stephen Gostkowski was taken in the 4th round.
Holy shit.
Hey, that was a good pick.
That was a pretty good pick.
He won some Super Bowls because of his leg.
Okay, he played 2 games. He played 2 plays in that Super Bowl.
And who was
And it decided who won.
If Tom Brady would have been better, they wouldn't have needed him.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
so you want the greatest of all time to be better?
Greatest of all time is taken to the 6th round.
Do better.
Robbie Gould was also undrafted.
Yep.
I see a trend here.
What do you guys rank the Bears?
I gave him a B.
I gave him a C.
Because I feel like
I don't like Caleb Williams.
I hate him.
they had to draft him first overall.
I would have traded the pick.
Traded it.
Traded back.
They did that last year.
I would have traded back even 1 pick maybe, and they probably would. Someone would have given me a lot.
Yeah. And get more draft picks.
Yep, one more.
So that you
more
can draft
picks
more
and
punters.
Jaden Daniels.
Just a little sentence about each of these guys. Caleb Williams has been the consensus QB1 of this draft class for a long time. Obviously known for his Mahomesy-like play and improvisation. Romo Dunze been the consensus wide receiver 3 of this draft class for a long time. Strong receiver, not particularly fast, but just understands how to win contested catches and always puts his hands and body in the right positions. Kieran Amagaji, he's a developmental offensive tackle prospect with good athleticism and great length. Carson, this guy's 6'5" with 36-inch arms. Amarius Mims last week was 6'8" with 36-inch arms. This guy's 6'5".
And he went to Yale, so he's smart.
He went to Yale. Smart. Yeah, but he needs work on his technique. Torrey Taylor, as I said, never ever drafting a punter, especially in the 4th round. Austin Booker, long and lanky edge, who probably should have went back to school because he's super young, lacks quickness, acceleration, refined hand usage, just seems to rely on his length a lot. I do like Austin Reed, quarterback of the future. Dude is just, it's ugly watching him play, though, because he throws off his front foot. He relies heavily on his upper body. And Carson said he, quote, runs like his feet are trying to catch him.
That's true.
He looks like he's like on the Flintstones or something, trying to run. But he plays with a quick, high-energy play style that I love. So he was my guy for me. And then Keith Randolph could get some play time, too, because the defensive tackles on the Bears are terrible. He's just a pass-rushing defensive tackle with surprisingly quick swim move, but seems kind of skinny and lacking strength and run support. Mostly lined up as a 3-tech, which is like between the guard and tackle. So there's the nerdy stuff.
I just realized that kicker argument started with a punter.
Yep.
Which are like 2 pretty much completely different
They
positions.
both use their leg.
That's about it.
They do.
All right, on to the Detroit Lions. In the 1st round, they went with Alabama corner Terrion Arnold. 2nd round, Missouri corner Ennis Rakestraw Jr. 4th round, British Columbia offensive tackle Giovanni Manu. 4th round, Utah running back safety hybrid Sion Vaki. And 6th round, LSU defensive tackle Makai Wingo. 6th round as well, Boston College offensive guard Christian Mahogany. And then their UDFAs were Illinois wide receiver Isaiah Williams and Duke wide receiver Jalen Calhoun.
Yeah, I don't know why this team didn't draft a wide receiver. They must have a lot of, because right now their wide receivers 2 and 3 are Jamison Williams and
Khalif Raymond.
Khalif Raymond.
That's all you need. That is all you need.
And I guess that they obviously use Sam Laporta a lot, but still, I'd like to draft a wide receiver who's better than Jamison Williams or Khalif Raymond. I mean, I love Khalif because he makes us money.
Well, Sam Laporta's a receiver.
Yeah,
And
put him in the slot
Jahmyr
sometimes.
Gibbs is a receiver as well.
That's true. But
And
they're all underneath.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
'Cause
Jamison Williams is over top.
Did he start betting yet?
Soon, I think. I hear reports that he's putting it all on black, and then of course
He's
that's gonna
allowed to
hit.
do that.
Well, yeah, I'm saying that's going to hit, of course. And then he's going to put all of that on Detroit Lions under win total.
Throw the games.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
On DraftKings, they should put up a line that's like, will Jamison Williams bet this year? Yes or no? And then he should click yes because it's a win-win.
You know, I think there's something against that because that guy bet
Love that guy.
a lot of money.
The boxer?
No. Bet a lot of money that there was going to be a stripper. I mean,
Streaker.
a streaker.
A stripper on a pole.
So then he was the streaker.
That's
But-
happened 2 years in a row.
And he
now.
won more off of that than his bail out of jail was, so he profited
Yeah,
both ways.
yeah.
That happened 2 years in a row.
Yeah, but if you're in jail, can you access FanDuel or DraftKings?
Well, his friends paid him to bail bail him out. And then they took away his money because some rule.
That's stupid.
Yeah, so basically, he's had to pay like the $300,000 bail, and
No, it wasn't that much, was it?
I thought it was that much. I'll look it up.
Holy
it was
crap.
on like $75K.
Only. I mean, I guess like
You're on
Super
the
Bowl
bi-
is like the
yeah.
world's biggest stage.
What game was that? That was
Oh,
Super
the
Bowl?
World
Yeah, he put like 10 grand on it.
yeah.
There would be a streaker.
But he was
And then he did it.
He should be rewarded. Who
Okay.
else has the balls to do
This
that?
is $500. That's not right.
I thought it was
Definitely
like
not.
Okay.
I thought it was the same as the initial bet. But
Okay, so the bet won him $374,000.
Hell yeah, brother.
And
he put 10 grand on it or something.
the bail. Oh wait, put $50K on it.
Oh wow.
Oh no, this is 2021.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
More than once.
Honestly, I've listened to like podcasts that have talked about it like a lot, or not a lot, but they've mentioned it. Just like why can't we like allow streakers on the broadcast? Like what is it
because they
harming?
might get naked and it's live.
I think it's because it's encouraging that kind of behavior.
Yeah,
I guess
like,
so.
Well,
it's
but it's funny.
It's funny.
you want to be seen, and then like
They're encouraging
reward is-
Taylor Swift to exist in the NFL.
Dude,
so
Taylor
true.
Swift
Just-
should streak.
I hear suicide rates have gone up since they
I
started
believe
showing
it.
that.
Just
I
think
agree.
about how many viewers a streaker would get in an NFL game.
way more.
Think about how many views it got whenever Antonio Brown ripped his shirt off and ran off the field.
Yeah,
that
he was-
meme is
He
everywhere.
was a streaker then.
Yeah, that meme is everywhere.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
understand.
and they are an entertainment business, so
Yeah, they're not an actual sport.
right. But
Nah.
to get back to the Lions here, before I give my grade, you can do the breakdown, Kian, because maybe it'll help explain this British Columbia and Utah guy.
Yeah. So Terran Arnold, he's the consensus cornerback 1, but he ran a 4.51 40-yard dash at the combine, and honestly, if you watch his film, his tape, you can see his lack of speed, which is not good in any of our opinions, especially as a corner. He's saved a ton by underthrown passes, and I don't understand why he's ranked so high.
He's our cornerback 8.
Yeah, he's my cornerback 7, Cody's cornerback 7, Carson's cornerback 6. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand what teams see in this guy, but so luckily the Lions drafted 2 corners. Ennis Rakestraw Jr. is that Dan Campbell play style of corner. He's a hard-nosed tackling cornerback who perfectly fits that mentality that Dan Campbell loves. But I kind of have some questions about his recovery quickness and change of direction ability. Like, as a corner, I kind of want you to be able to cover, and I don't know if this guy can do it very well. Giovanni Manu, he's an offensive tackle who is a raw athletic freak at 6'7", 350 pounds, and he's lean. But he's currently ranked, or he was ranked, 333 overall in the consensus big board, drafted at 126. It just kind of feels like a swing at a Jordan Mailata type project. So kind of just have to be patient with his development, I think. Sion Vaki, he's a fun guy. He's a downhill, hard-hitting safety who also stepped in and played running back last season because Utah suffered so many running back injuries, and he played running back very well. His first ever start at running back, ran 15 times for 158 yards. And the Lions, kind of interesting, they announced his draft pick as a running back. Like, remember they said his name up on stage? They said running back Sion Vaki. So I don't know what we're going to see. Mekhi Wingo is probably not going to play. Christian Mahogany is a guy that a ton of draft analysts love because they think that he has NFL capabilities and he'll probably be a starter here in a few years. And the Lions' offensive line gets even stronger. I love Isaiah Williams. He was my guy for me. Former quarterback turned slot receiver who is not particularly fast or quick, but he makes some sharp and quick decisive cuts to gain separation and make defenders miss after the catch. Always seems calm, in control, where he's supposed to be. And also, a former quarterback, he probably just knows where he's supposed to be. But also a good punt returner. Jalen Calhoun, skinny receiver, mostly used for short routes to be given the ball in open space. Not the greatest acceleration after the catch, not the quickest change of direction ability, but I figured I'd highlight those 2 undrafted free agent wide receivers because they didn't draft any wide receivers. And as I said, Jameson Williams and Khalif Freeman are not the best of the bunch.
Well, I'll get started with the grades. I'm going to be nice here just because I like the last name Mahogany. It's a nice wood. So I'll be nice and give him a C.
Yeah, I gave him a C+ because the only 2 players I really like here for the Lions are undrafted free agent Isaiah Williams and Christian Mahogany for the reasons that I listed. I feel like Isaiah Williams has the talent to be the Lions' wide receiver too, but unfortunately, this guy plays in the slot, and as does Amon-Ra, the guy who just made $130 million. So, but I don't like how they didn't draft an edge to help out Aiden Hutchinson. Like, what are they doing to this guy? They're just like making Aiden Hutchinson do all the work, and they're not drafting anybody to help him. So,
Putting the team on his back.
yeah. So, but I give him a C+ because I don't like Terrion Arnold. I don't think he's a NFL caliber corner. Dude is slow. I want my corners to be fast, please.
What do you think, Krupp?
I'm gonna give him a D+.
D+, nice.
And that's because Terrion Arnold, taking him at 24 overall, I think he was the first corner off the board.
Yeah.
No,
Second
Quignon.
after Quignon.
Yeah, because they even traded up for him.
Yeah.
They traded up from 29.
Yeah, there's so many great prospects here that were there at that point that they could have went elsewhere with, and they took another corner in the second round, which I think they could have gotten by with just taking him and then something else in the first round. And I don't really love any of these other picks. I like the offensive tackle and offensive guard projects because they're in a position right now where they can have projects and build them. But other than that, I like nothing about their draft. And I think the Lions just have something with defensive players converted to running backs because they drafted Sion Vaki, and then a couple of years or a year or two back, they also signed or drafted Keen.
Kenny Wong? No, wait. Not Kenny Wongwu.
No?
No, that was the Vikings. Kenny Wongwu? No, wait, no. Who are you talking about? Oh, shoot. Oh, Godwin Igwebuike.
Yeah. Godwin Igwebuike. He was a linebacker converted to running back, and they used him as running back.
Yeah.
So it's just something about converted running backs that they love.
Just freak athletes.
Yeah, I guess.
Eh.
Yeah, Mank.
Probably a C. Man, I wasn't paying attention too much to that, but it sounded like everybody else had a C.
That's a good
And
grade.
there was no names that stood out to me.
Yeah.
Nobody that was like highly talked about before the draft happened.
Terrion
So
Arnold was, but he's a bust.
Bust.
Moving on to Isaac's Green Bay Packers. First round, they're in with Arizona offensive tackle Jordan Morgan.
Bad pick.
Second round, they went with Texas A&M linebacker Edgerrin Cooper and Georgia safety Javon Bullard. Third round, they went with USC running back Marshawn Lloyd and Missouri linebacker Tyron Hopper. Fourth round, Oregon safety Evan Williams. Fifth round, Duke center Jacob Monk and Oregon State safety Keaton Oladapo.
There you go.
Sixth round, Georgia State offensive tackle Travis Glover. And seventh round, Tulane quarterback Michael Pratt and Penn State cornerback Kalen King. No undrafted free agents for the Packers. Cletus,
Drafted so many people.
you don't seem to like their picks.
I definitely don't like their Jordan Morgan pick. There was one other. There was a much higher prospected lineman at the time that they took him. I forget who it was.
Tyler Guyton.
Yes. And yeah, they decided to take him, and he's just not as good. But the only pick that I actually like out of their entire draft is Jacob Monk.
Monk.
Out of is it Monk?
No, you're right.
Okay.
You like the Monk?
Out of Duke. I think he went pretty late. I think he should have went like third, maybe second round, but he dropped to the fifth.
yeah, that was surprising actually,
Yeah.
because they talked about the Steelers taking him.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are thinking of a different guy. You're
Really?
Yeah, you're thinking of
Graham Barton.
They had two Duke centers that got drafted.
Yeah, Graham Barton played like left tackle at Duke.
Oh, well then they had a shitty draft. First of all, they took a running back in the third round.
He's pretty good.
I don't
Carson's
give a
RB1.
shit.
He's my running back one.
I don't give a shit.
What about my guy who got picked?
Your guy?
Yeah, from Wisconsin. I can't remember his name.
Oh, Braylon Allen.
Yeah, the
He went to
young
the
guy.
Jets.
Jets. That's
Jets.
right.
We'll
That's
be
right.
Jets, AFC East.
Yep.
We'll
Yeah.
be talking them next week. Braylon Allen.
Good pick. Good pick. As for the Packers, I like the Michael Pratt pick. They got him real late.
Quarterback of the future.
Yes. Yep. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Jordan Love's gonna train this guy, cause Sean Clifford, he ain't shit. So
No, not shit.
that's why they got Michael Pratt in there. So, but he's a big guy. He's like a Ben Roethlisberger. Like, he runs and you're like, oh my god, but then he just kind of trucks some people over.
He does
Which
have
is-
some surprisingly athletic wheels on him.
And
He
he's-
was ranked 119 overall, went 245. So
It's a
Yeah.
good pick. It's a steal right there. Did the Packers, was their first overall pick actually an offensive player?
offensive tackle.
That is surprising.
Yeah.
Good job. Yeah, I mean, who knows if he's any good, but at least it's not defense because you've done that in the last 10 years besides Jordan Love.
And
And
they've all worked. That's sarcasm.
yeah, worked so well.
A little bit about these guys. Jordan Morgan, as Cletus said, he kind of felt like a reach. Just a fluid offensive tackle who's good in the run game and could use some work pass protection. But a 3-year starter at Arizona and has the ability and growth potential to be a solid starter in the NFL. I really like their linebacker they drafted, the first one, Edgerrin Cooper. He was a my guy for Carson and Cody. All of our linebacker won in the class, above Peyton Wilson, who the Steelers drafted. Just a long linebacker, 6'2" with 34-inch arms. Good range, wrap-up ability, but his football IQ and anticipation is what really makes him stick out above the rest of the linebackers in this class, in my opinion. Javon Bullard was another highly ranked safety in this class. Mine and Carson's safety 3. Good closing speed and attacking the ball in the air, crashing down on a ball carrier to make the tackle. Just kind of plays smaller than Tyler Nubin and Cameron Kinchins, in my opinion, which is who Carson and I had ranked above him. Marshawn Lloyd is a sharp, shifty running back who is perfect for this Shanahan-style offense. I think he's going to be more successful in this offensive scheme than Josh Jacobs. I don't think that should be a hot take either. This guy is just – he can juke defenders out of their shoes. He's that very shifty back that works perfect in a Shanahan-style offense. Carson's running back 1, and I'm my guy for Carson and me. Tyron Hopper, I didn't like the pick at all. You're drafting 2 linebackers in the top 100 picks. He's a skinny linebacker who lacks strength to shed blocks quickly in run support, but he's much better in pursuit and open space where he can use his pretty good speed. Evan Williams, another safety. They're just doubling up everywhere. He's a tackling safety out of Oregon. Crashes down quickly to make tackles. Strong wrap-up. Basically plays like a small and quicker linebacker, but limited coverage skills. Jacob Monk's probably not going to play. He'll be a depth piece. Keaton Oladapo, a big safety, the third safety of the draft, 6'2", or their third safety of the draft, 6'2", 216, who lacks speed and quickness, seems to rely on his length quite a bit to dive to make tackles and pass deflections when he's out of position, which is fairly often. Travis Glover's probably not going to play. Michael Pratt, as Jared said, he's a big arm quarterback who's pretty accurate, honestly. But he was offered, what I kind of saw, he often stared down his first read, but that could also be just offensive system that they played at in Tulane. He's Cody's quarterback 6.
I had him at 7.
Yeah,
That's the only position that I ranked players.
There you go.
Quarterbacks. He was 7 for me.
Yeah, he was farther down the list for me, but Cody likes the guy. He likes him more than J.J. McCarthy. And then Kalen King. He was a cornerback who, whenever he was there with Joey Porter Jr., which was 2 years ago, Kalen King was one of the highest graded safeties according to PFF. And then last year, whenever he was probably guarding the best wide receivers now on the teams that he was playing against, he graded like a 58 or something, and it was not good. But he's a cornerback who he's not afraid to lower his shoulder and spear tackle a ball carrier. It's so weird watching him tackle because he's a small corner, and if he just like goes head first into him, it looks like he's going to injure himself. But great short area quickness and to rarely get beat on the route immediately. Quicker than he is fast, but he was ranked 166 overall on the consensus big board, and he went 255. I think he's better than a 7th-round pick, but I think he could honestly play. Because the cornerback room is terrible, and I don't know why they didn't draft a corner until the round 7. So all in all, I gave him a B- because I like the idea of doubling up on positions of need like safety and linebacker, especially because the Packers had 11 draft picks. So like you can do that if you have that many draft picks. But I don't like drafting 2 linebackers in the first 3 rounds, especially whenever I think you got the best linebacker in the draft. Like just if you got the best linebacker in the draft, just like spend that 7th-round pick on a
Kicker.
Not on a kicker, on a linebacker, and draft a corner in the 3rd round or something. But I don't understand drafting 3 safeties. Like I understand drafting 2, but 3? Are you kidding me?
Hey, maybe they're planning on cutting one.
Probably.
They're going to run a 3-safety set.
All safeties.
Did they just sign a safety?
Yeah, Xavier McKinney.
4-safety set.
Yeah. Maybe they're getting rid of all.
No corners.
Yeah.
No corners. All safeties.
Just Jair Alexander and 4 safeties.
We want some bigger guys out there.
Yeah, I don't know, but
And Kalen King.
4 big guys.
And they busted my eyes. They ate my ass just like apple pie.
If they keep like this, I might just cry or die. They put my booty till I cry.
Carson, what did you think of the draft?
I love this draft for the Packers.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to give them an A.
What?
Yep. You know,
Explain.
I really loved their draft, but as the days went on, it did keep getting worse. I'm not going to lie.
Say stop. Goose, stop. Stop it, Goose.
Yeah. But the early day rounds are the more important ones, and that's what I love here. They got everything they needed and more.
You like the Jordan Morgan pick?
Sometimes too much more. I don't hate it.
Ugh.
They need a tackle, so they got one.
Mm-hmm.
They need a linebacker desperately, and they got the best one. They need a safety. They got a pretty good one.
One of them's got to work.
Yeah, one of them's got to work. I love their running back pick because Marshawn Lloyd will be the running back 1 in this room over Josh Jacobs by the end of the year.
Yep. Agreed.
And after that, I don't really love a whole lot. It's just like, okay, yeah, decent. Until you get to, well, I'm not really in love with Michael Pratt, but at this point in the draft,
In the 7th round, hell yeah.
yeah, I think he's my quarterback 11, but he's probably,
He's a quarterback.
with what was available there, he's not bad. And,
Honest to God, he might be better than J.J. McCarthy.
well,
Yeah, as far as
if they were in the
accuracy,
same
yeah,
offense, maybe, but
Yeah.
J.J.
Have
McCarthy has too
have
much
you
around
seen
him.
some of the like mini rookie camp, whatever it's called, like throws from J.J. McCarthy? It's literally just a trainer that he's throwing the ball to, and the guy's like jumping out far to his left.
He's standing still.
Yeah, he's not even moving. It's not running at all. It's literally just catch, and he's like, "Holy shit, I gotta dive over there."
I love it.
Have you seen him making those handoffs, though?
Yeah.
Oh, they're crisp.
Crisp.
Those are
He knows
crisp
how to do
handoffs,
that.
yeah.
Wow.
And then in the 7th round,
Spend a first rounder on a handoff.
getting a corner in Kalen King that was at one point projected to be a first-round corner. Mm-hmm. I think that's an insane steal. So really what's carrying this draft for me is Edgerrin Cooper, A+ right there. Marshawn Lloyd, A+. Kalen King, A+. Then the rest are just like C+, B-, and the A+ are heavy enough that it averages out to an A for me. So
Yeah, it was funny listening to draft analysts talk about Kalen King because they're talking about like making all these draft like all these pictures of like player, what are they called? Draft graphics. They're making like graphics of all these players that might like the big name guys who might go in the first round. And they talked about beginning of the year, Kalen King's like one of the guys, like he could be a top corner in this class. So he's like he's pictured everywhere. And as the year went on, they're like, oh shit, we gotta take this guy off. This is not like it's
Yeah.
good. It's bad publicity because he got toasted this year.
B-.
That's what I went with, Cletus. Jared?
B. Safe.
Isaac would probably say A.
No, he probably wouldn't. He'd probably be brutally honest and be like, "Why'd they do this? Why'd they do that?" I'm a goose sucks.
Brian, I'm a goose. I think Isaac was okay with the Jordan Morgan pick. He liked Edgerrin Cooper. He loved that Edgerrin Cooper pick.
He wanted Cooper DeJean.
Yeah, he also loved the Javon Bullard pick. I think he loved the Marshawn Lloyd pick. I think after that, he probably didn't care.
no. He probably said something like, good for them.
Yeah.
That's Isaac's thing. Whenever he doesn't like know anything about that person, he says, "Good for them."
Yeah, I agree. I always just get that bag. When it's somebody that I didn't know get signed to something, get that bag.
I wonder how Isaac feels about the Packers drafting Jordan Love's replacement, Michael Pratt.
Next year's replacement.
Nah. Give it like 5 years.
Minnesota Vikings with their first-round pick. One of their first-round picks, they went with Michigan quarterback J.J. McCarthy
Wonderful
at 10
pick.
overall. Then at 17 overall, they went Alabama edge Dallas Turner. 4th round, Oregon corner Kyrie Jackson. 6th round, Oklahoma offensive tackle Walter Rouse. And Alabama kicker Will Reichard. And then the 7th round, Wake Forest center Michael Juergens. And Texas A&M Commerce defensive tackle Levi Drake Rodriguez. Their notable UDFAs: Mercer wide receiver Ty James, UCLA edge Gabriel Murphy, Oregon defensive tackle Taki Tamani, Toledo linebacker Dallas Gant, and Arkansas corner Dwight McLaughlin.
Well,
Mercer as in like
it's a D1,
Yeah.
but
FCS.
FCS. Okay, so like playing the North Dakota schools.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not Mercer County, Pennsylvania. I actually don't know where Mercer is.
It is in the South. It's like Mississippi or Alabama.
Georgia. Macon, Georgia. Macon, M-A-C-O-N. It's like
It's Macon.
Macon. It's like bacon with an M.
Yeah.
Yeah. J.J. McCarthy. That's awesome that he can hand the ball off to freaking Aaron
Hernandez.
Jones.
Jones. Aaron. I almost said Gordon. Aaron Jones, but he's like
Yeah.
washed now. So that's gonna be awesome. Great handoff to a 2-yard gain.
Good handies.
Can't throw the ball. Kevin O'Connell, I thought you were smarter than this, but we'll see.
Yeah.
So
You know what?
not very good for me.
I'm going to be honest with you. J.J. McCarthy gets too much hate.
No, he doesn't get enough hate. Are you kidding me? Everybody glosses him.
I
They're all
haven't
glaze
heard
him.
anybody glaze him
yeah.
except for the Minnesota Vikings.
I'll
He's
say
the
anyone
Disney
goes.
Channel quarterback.
I think if the Vikings didn't take him, he might fall to the second round.
What's wrong with Disney Channel?
I think the
Jake
Vi-
Paul's fighting.
I think the-
Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
He was on Disney Channel.
Did
Oh,
you,
yeah.
did you guys see their face off?
Yeah, they laughed.
Oh my gosh.
It was like they're
It
tickling
looks
each
like it's
other.
already scripted. Yeah, it was a tickle fight. I saw
Who?
that.
Wait, Jake Paul and who?
Mike Tyson. Supposed to
Iron
fight.
Mike. Sign the contract, big boy.
How do you think that fight's gonna go?
I hope Mike kills him.
Me too.
It's only 2-minute rounds.
I
Whenever
love-
it's normally 5.
Yeah, and it's
only 8 rounds.
and it's like 12-ounce gloves or 10-ounce gloves or something.
Yeah, whereas
Cool.
heavyweight, it's 12 ounce, and they usually go with I think 14-ounce gloves for heavyweight.
Well, they usually go no gloves for the heavy bag.
Oh, but that's different.
The heavy bag they go no
They-
gloves.
no gloves, no lube.
Yeah, it is already plenty moistened.
Yes.
I was reading the comments on all those posts, and it's like, Mike Tyson, please go off script. Please
Yeah.
go off script and kill this
Well,
guy.
the thing about Mike Tyson is that he is a loose cannon.
Mike
He's also
Tyson.
like 50 years old or something.
What if he bites his ear off?
He's going to be 57. He's either going to be 57 or 58 by the time the fight happens. But he was the guy that bit the ear off another guy. Like, he is mentally deranged
What's his name?
when it comes to fighting.
Adoni.
Are you thinking of Adonis Creed?
No.
Remember they had that little skit of the ear getting bitten off in iCarly?
Oh, yeah.
They he had it on a plate. Here, hold my ear for a second.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, because they went to that UFC fight or something, or
Boxing.
boxing match. Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't Vincent Van Gogh do this?
Evander
He cut his ear off
Holyfield.
because-
Oh, he didn't cut it off.
He, his friend cut it off fighting over a woman, I think.
That's right, and he shipped
The
it
root
to the
of all
woman.
evil.
He mailed it to the woman, I think.
I love you this much. Here's my lobe.
That's right.
Yeah. No, this is whole ear. The entire thing.
And what were you saying, Jared? Evander Holyfield is who got their ear bit
that's it.
off.
So you think he goes off script and says, screw this, I'd get more money if I lose, but I'm just going to show you.
Oh yeah, he's gonna beat the shit out of him.
You actually think so?
I don't think much more money could control him because he's the reason that Joe Rogan made his table wider
What?
because he scared the shit out of Joe Rogan. He just whenever Joe Rogan was talking and Mike wasn't, he would he was breathing like an ox.
I think that, well, first of all, if Jake
Scaring
Paul's
Mike.
actually good, he's so much longer than Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson hits way harder.
If
Mike,
he's so
Mike
good,
Tyson's almost a senior citizen.
Yeah, but testosterone.
if Jake Paul's so good, is he gonna fight someone who's actually in the same realm as him?
Joe Rogan thinks he's a very good boxer.
Very good.
I'm not saying that he's not, but
Wasn't he like a
he's
state
fought
wrestler or
freaking
something?
Nate Robinson
Yeah.
and
Fury.
Didn't he fight?
But
fight
he's
Mayweather?
that's a
Did he fight Le'Veon Bell or Adrian Peterson?
No.
he fought Nate Robinson
Yeah.
and then
Le'Veon Bell
Nate
fought
Robinson,
somebody.
and then he
Yeah.
taught Tyron Woodley,
Oh, yeah.
Didn't
Ben Askren.
yeah that guy was an MMA guy
he bought
Both
that?
of them were.
that have to transition into boxing.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
Tyron Woodley's a wrestler. Ben Askren was a NCAA wrestler.
He fought that McGregor. Didn't he box
No.
McGregor?
Who?
No, that was
Jake
somebody
Paul.
else.
No.
Somebody boxed McGregor, didn't they?
Yeah. What's his name? The 50-0 Mayweather.
Oh, that's right.
Ah.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
Get a boxer.
He boxed. Oh no, that was Logan Paul boxed Mayweather. Yeah, that too.
get a boxer who's the same age as you,
He
same
did.
skill level
He-
as
he
you.
He fought Tommy Fury.
Isn't he huge? Or that's his brother?
Damn, go you
His brother's
Tyson Fury.
Tyson
Tyson,
Fury, and he's
yeah.
the heavyweight champ.
Yeah,
he,
that's
he,
something.
he technically beat Ngannou, but he actually lost. But
I wonder how he would look on the heavy bag.
Oh God.
The heavy weight on the heavy
Ngannou
bag.
has the, well, now it's been passed, but he used to have the highest, the hardest punch. It'd be like getting hit by a Ford, what was it, a Ford Escort at like 43 miles an hour.
Why does the make and model matter?
The weight.
John Brankus from Sports Science.
I think it was a Ford Escort at like 43 miles per hour.
That's okay.
That's the equivalent of one of his punches.
That's so stupid.
But
Well, now I'm kind of curious.
the,
Anybody got a...
the power just got broken by Alex Pereira. He's a dog. You should watch him.
Pateta.
Sounds like he's from the mafia.
He's from Spain?
So it could be from mafia.
No, Spain and Mexico are
No, I mean there's Spaniard mafias.
There's probably mafias
not
everywhere.
nearly as bad as Mexico.
Okay, well.
Apparently.
Apparently the Vikings had a bad draft, so
This is my lowest graded draft of this. I gave him a C. Because I don't like J.J. McCarthy or Dallas Turner because J.J. McCarthy is a quarterback who hasn't proven a whole lot, but what he has proven to me is that he does not look like he's ready for the NFL. His play of the quarterback position just looks kind of slower. His abilities look limited to me. I don't see what everybody says. Everybody says he has like good potential. I don't see it at all.
Game manager at the best.
Game manager, but a winner. He's a winner. But he's my quarterback 7 because I have him behind those other top 5 guys, and then Jordan Travis I have above him. He's Cody's quarterback 9. I thought I was low on JJ. Cody has him below those other top 5, and then he has Michael Pratt, Joe Milton, and Jordan Travis above him. So I don't like that pick at all. Dallas Turner, I feel like was an overdraft. I know that he was ranked as the consensus number 1 edge, but I don't agree with that at all. Carson doesn't either. He was edge 3 for me, Carson, and Cody. He was athletic at the combine, but he doesn't use it in games. He uses his 34 3/8 inch arms to try to stiff arm offensive tackles and keep him out of his pads, but he just doesn't use the speed that he showed off at the combine. Kyrie Jackson is a very tall and long corner. He's 6'4" with 32 3/4 inch arms. Tough to throw over top of. Just might lack some quickness just because he is so tall, but he uses his length well to recover. My corner 10. Walter Rouse, offensive tackle, is not going to get play time. Will Reichard, I think they just released Greg Joseph, I want to say. So he could get play time, but Michael Juergens won't get play time. Defensive tackle, Levi Drake Rodriguez is a small school D tackle who can get moved in the run game at that level, even at that small school level at 290 pounds. So I don't have much hope for his strength in the NFL. Ty James, right now the Vikings wide receiver 3 is Brandon Powell. So basically it's up for grabs behind Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. But Ty James is an FCS wide receiver who had over 1,100 receiving yards each of the past 2 seasons. Possibly a guy with FBS level talent who was just overlooked in recruiting. So maybe he can stick on a roster here. Gabriel Murphy was ranked 117, and he fell. He didn't even get drafted at all. He played the opposite side of Leatu Latu, but I really like Gabriel Murphy. He's an edge who was disrespectfully overlooked, in my opinion. Might be limited in strength and pass rush variations, but he's smooth, fast, slippery. If offensive tackles can't get into his pads, he was my edge 8. Taki Taimani out of Oregon, run stuffing defensive tackle who stays crouched to keep a low center of gravity to drive offensive linemen backwards. Good anchor and run support. Dallas Gant, long linebacker who seems like he should be faster than he is, reactive and not predictive at all, but has a strong wrap up and takedown. And then Dwight McGlothern is a guy who was ranked 175, also fell out of the draft. So Vikings did really well at finding value in these undrafted free agents because they needed a lot of help on defense, and they didn't do a whole lot in the draft to help with it, so they turned to the undrafted free agents. But McGlothern is a long cornerback with shorter arms who didn't have the best combine, but that's probably what tanked his draft stock. But good anticipation and ball skills, but he doesn't really feel like a great athlete on the field either. So, but I gave him a C. I'm not a fan of J.J. McCarthy. I'm not a fan of Dallas Turner, especially with them going that high. Like, if J.J. McCarthy was a 5th-round quarterback, sure, take a shot on him. Like Spencer Rattler, and Dallas Turner, I don't think he's the best edge in this class, and they traded up from 23 to 17 to get him, so I don't agree with that. And I know that having offensive lineman depth is important, but there are so many holes on this defense that their late-round picks should have been used on, in my opinion, instead of offensive line picks that are not going to play because they have a decent offensive line as is. So
D+.
D+, nice.
Is that what you said?
No, I said C.
No.
I was a little kinder.
No.
I like Kyrie Jackson.
I'm going to be harsh.
Jared?
C.
C.
I hate J.J. McCarthy. I don't know him personally, but
Right.
I hate that he went so high.
I don't have a whole lot to
I
say
love his
here.
girlfriend.
One thing I'm going to say is D+. Moving
Hey,
on.
that's a good pick.
Yeah. That's all I got.
You were
really.
saying that J.J. McCarthy doesn't deserve as much hate.
He just gets too much hate because the only people that glaze him are the Vikings, and outside of that, all I've heard is hate for the guy. And I think he's better than he gets made out to be.
Do you think he's a first-round quarterback?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Thank you.
But I feel like everyone else has him as like a
You think
fifth
he's
round
a
quarterback.
You think he's a Sam Howell level?
You think he's a third rounder?
No, give me Sam over him.
Third rounder.
Sam at least plays like his balls
Yeah.
are on fire.
Third round is probably about right for the guy.
Sam at least plays like his balls are on fire.
So
Kind of
he's
stupid
like,
sometimes.
He's like a Kenny Pickett kind of guy.
But I also think he gets knocked too much because it's hard to. I don't think you should knock the guy for not doing what he wasn't asked to do.
Right.
Sure.
But what I saw him do was not pretty at all. Some of the throws he made were questionable.
He got the job done.
He's a winner.
Yeah.
Thank you, offensive line. And on to apparently, Andrew Scholes says that they were told not to make any Robert Kraft jokes at the Tom Brady roast.
Andrew Schultz is a comedian.
Soft.
I wonder why.
Yeah. Well, knowing Andrew Schultz, he would have gone in on that.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, wasn't this Robert Kraft the one that was
He's the owner of the Patriots.
yeah, no, something about minors.
Yeah. There was some sort of allegation about groping minors.
Yeah,
He
if
kissed Tom Brady on the lips after he won that one Super Bowl.
no, I think
I think they made that joke. I'm pretty sure they made that joke.
All right.
I think if they had jokes allowed for Robert Kraft, they would just been one after another. They would have been like lining up for it, and they would just all have been attacking him for the groping minors thing. And also, he's kind of the owner, so I'd make the Patriots organization look bad.
He's got a lot of money and power.
But they could talk about Tom Brady's kids.
Well, that made Giselle mad.
Oh, yeah. Tom Brady said he would not do that roast again if he could go back in time.
Really?
He said it was, like, bad for his kids. Or he said he feels bad for his kids. What happened? What was said about his kids?
I don't know. I didn't watch the whole
probably
thing.
something about getting kissed on the lips.
Yeah.
Well, don't kiss him on the lips, Tom. That's weird. I don't know what to tell you. More former Patriots. Apparently, Bill Belichick will be a permanent guest on the Manning Cast per McAfee show.
Does anybody watch this?
The Manning Cast?
And, yeah, instead of like the traditional.
Yeah,
We
every
did that
now
one-
and then
we did that one
I'll
time.
I'll check in on it, but I won't watch it as like the main
Yeah.
broadcast.
They're
for
kind of
me.
dry.
Yeah.
Now it's gonna be even drier because this guy, he throws the ball like dog shit. This J.J. McCarthy guy, he shouldn't even have a job in the NFL.
I should be on that.
Whenever I drafted Mac Jones, he did a better job than this J.J. McCarthy guy.
Yeah, I'm like Mink. I like tuning. Cleus, you're being the R word right now.
Redundant.
You know,
Well, yeah, that too.
rambunctious.
Oh, rambunctious.
I'm with Mink here. I would tune in every once in a while, but I don't like to watch it all the time because it does get kind of dry sometimes, and some of the guests they bring in are not good. Like that one, they brought in that K girl twice.
Who?
Christina Aguilera.
No,
Kelsey Plum.
no, she has her own like football show thing. K.
Mina Kimes.
No.
Ooh.
K. Come on, K.
Keep saying the letter.
Wait, is it the chick on NFL Network who like
Yes.
covers the Steelers sometimes?
No. Maybe.
Aditi
No.
Kinkabwala.
No. Her name's like it's like K.
Arson Crop.
Oh,
What?
K. Shoot, Kay Adams.
Yes.
Okay.
No. Her name is Kay Adams. She
Yeah.
has.
Oh, you said okay.
Yeah.
You're like,
my bad.
oh, yeah.
Her show is called something. Oh, Up in Adams. That's what. It's
Yeah,
called.
that's what it is. Yeah, they had her on twice. That was torture. My goodness, was it boring? And then they always have like do predictions of like what's gonna happen, and she predicted it, but it was completely wrong. But they just gave it to her both times, so she got her face on the board for no reason.
I like that social media sorts out the clips that are actually good on the Manning Cast, and they posted like there was that one time where Peyton was like, Eli, how do you feel about that last play? He's like, and Eli had like he must have got disconnected or he thought he did. He's like, can't hear shit.
Yeah, the highlights are good, but it's just it gets boring after a while.
Yeah, I mean, when the game is really boring, that's when I will watch it like as the main thing. You know, if
Double
it's-
boring makes exciting.
Yeah, if we're watching the Chiefs and the Raiders on Monday
the
Night
Raiders
Football.
beat the Chiefs once.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
last
who
year.
sucks?
Giants.
Chiefs and Giants. Okay, if we're watching that game, then I'm definitely turning on the Manning cast because
Yeah.
Troy Aikman's gonna be like, "Shit, these guys suck," and that's just not fun to listen to because they're like, "Yeah, well, this happened. They fumbled. They got six strip sacks in this game.
Yeah.
Danny Dimes tripped over himself and broke his ACL or whatever you can do now." But yeah, that's when I'll turn on.
Yeah, that's a really good point. That's a good time to turn. Can't hear shit.
Thanks. Okay. Moving on. Apparently, Kirk Cousins on if there's beef with Atlanta over the Penix Jr. draft selection. He said, quote, "No, I don't think there can be. We're trying to win the Super Bowl, and it's hard enough. So let's all be on the same page, and let's go try to win a Super Bowl."
That's a Russell Wilson answer.
Yeah.
That's a
kinda
Kirk
has to-
Cousin
I
answer.
mean, what else are you going to say?
You could be like, yeah, that was so stupid. I'm the goat.
Yeah, but
that guy sucks.
but why are you going to trash your own team?
I mean, it make
How
good
much is he
camaraderie.
guaranteed? He can just walk.
Wait.
It was
It was
like
130
130 something.
He was guaranteed 100 because the contract was 4 for 180, 100 guaranteed.
So he can just leave.
I guess.
That's
Well,
not Kirk
I don't think
Cousins.
he can
He's too
voluntarily
good.
leave.
You know,
He can retire.
Since Isaac's not here, I'm gonna have to do his job for him once again. Okay, so
Related to women?
yes.
Nice.
So you're engaged, right, to a female, and you find out one day that she's like, it's not an affair, but she's like talking to a guy at work. Okay, like she's just exploring a little bit. So no,
It's just a work friend. He's
You're-
just
you're
a work
engaged
friend.
to her, and yes, well, just she's a work
He's
friend.
just
right?
a work friend.
and she's like,
Todd from work.
it's like a big deal for a little bit. It goes on for a week or two, but you have a wedding coming up in 3 months. So she's like, okay, Roger, you need to stop bitching at me right now because I'm tired of this, and we're just gonna move on and pretend like it didn't happen because we have a wedding coming up that we have to prepare for, and that wedding is the Super Bowl. And Kirk Cousins is trying to just say, okay, forget about it because we have something to do here. Yeah.
And then you go to the guy's face and be like, still smash though. I still hit. Because he didn't get the hit. You brag to the guy.
Oh, okay. So then Michael Penix
Yeah.
is going to the organization and be
So
like,
it's actually
he's like, you still drafted me 8th overall.
And he could be like, still start though.
Yeah, still start. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yep. Still start though.
Until he
And at,
gets
the end,
That's-
and at the end of the day, Kirk Cousins is going to be the one in the wedding winning the Super Bowl. And I don't even know it. Well,
he'll get to go on the honeymoon.
okay, so that work friend turns out is actually your best friend. Because he's going to be the best man in the wedding.
Oh shoot,
Yeah.
you're right. He's
Michael
the number
Penix is going to
2.
be the best.
So if the groom passes out drunk, they have to move Michael up.
Exactly.
He gets to marry them.
Yes, exactly. That's how it is.
Shoot.
Yep.
I would rate that analogy C+.
He's
Yeah,
like, after
yeah.
you guys break up, that's who she goes to, like right away.
Right.
Yeah, the best friend.
Yeah, you know, I didn't really prepare it.
It's her
I was
guy
just
best
trying,
friend.
trying to do it on the spot. So
It wasn't bad.
yeah,
No, that was good.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah. I
details were here and there, but we got there eventually.
Isaac's analogy last week was so-so. I
What-
told him it could have been better.
what was
I
it?
can't even remember exactly what
Oh,
it went.
oh.
But I told him it should have been related to Tinder. Because it was something about, like, I was like, I thought I knew exactly where he was going when I was listening to it. I was like, oh, he's going to talk about death swiping on Tinder.
Suicide
and then,
swiping. Yes.
okay. And then you get, like, ooh, you match with yeah.
Well, that's
I can't remember what you're talking about, but I thought that was the perfect analogy at the time.
all I ever do on Tinder is suicide swipe, and any time that you get the ones that you definitely don't want, you just go through and you block them. And you gotta figure, eventually there's gotta be people that, like, they gotta all be blocked, all the bad ones. So eventually you're gonna
Oh my
you're gonna find a diamond. You're gonna find a diamond after you throw out all the shit.
Oh, was it like the
shit.
Giants receiving or no?
What were we talking about with all this shit? Oh, we were talking about the Commanders, I think. The shit in the locker room.
No.
Oh, yeah.
It was at the very beginning of the podcast. It
I
was
was
like in the
talking
first
about-
10 minutes.
the Panthers running back room and some receiving room.
Oh,
Titans.
okay.
Titans receiving room.
yeah,
that
yeah,
might
yeah.
have been the death swipes, and hope
Yeah.
you just hope
Yep.
that one of those
Yeah,
death swipes.
that's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was because it was like Burks, Ridley,
Yeah.
Hopkins, and whoever the fourth guy is.
Boyd.
Yeah.
because they just signed Boyd. That's who.
They're
That's what it
suicide
was.
swiping,
That's
yeah.
what it was. Suicide swipe.
That's actually really good. That's
Yeah.
good.
That's exactly where I thought he was going with this. I was like, oh, good one, Isaac. And then I was like, oh.
Isaac's job might be.
In jeopardy.
It's in jeopardy here. That was pretty good. Apparently, this is what Patriots head coach Gerard Mayo said on Drake May. He said, quote, he has a lot to work on, but I have no doubt that he'll put the time in.
You know, I'm very glad that Draw and I are on the same page because he probably has put a lot of work in, and I also have no doubt that he will put the time in.
That's
but
his job.
this quote says nothing about talent and if it'll actually come out or not. It only says about he's putting the work in and he will put the time in. But it doesn't say he'll be good because he won't.
Yeah, Carson hates on Drake May like the rest of us hate
He's
on J.J.
terrible.
McCarthy.
He's terrible. J.J. McCarthy could be better than him. You know,
No.
I'll say this right now. Clip it. J.J. McCarthy will have a better NFL career than Drake May.
Yeah,
Wrong.
I disagree.
I'm
I
very
disagree.
confident. Very, very confident.
Yeah,
in
but
that.
it's tough because J.J. McCarthy's in a better system with the Vikings.
Exactly.
So how would we judge this? Oh, you're talking systems included? I thought you were talking about just like playing talent.
Well, we include
yeah, it's
Patrick
hard-
Mahomes' system.
Well, it's hard to play good on the Patriots, and it's pretty easy to play good on the Vikings. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, Patrick Mahomes is in the best system in the league, and he gets all the credit. So,
Yeah.
Only 10% aggressive throws.
yeah, Jordan Love is in the top 4 system in the NFL, and he gets all the credit. Brock Purdy's in the second best system.
Brock
and
Purdy
he gets,
doesn't get the
absolutely-
credit.
nah, he gets kind of the credit.
No. Whenever he was in the running for MVP voting, everyone's like, this guy's ass. He shouldn't be in the voting.
Okay, yeah, that
he had
did
one
happen.
bad week, and they're like, see, I told
See,
you.
I told you.
Yeah, no, that did happen.
Yeah. But if
CMC
Patrick Mahomes did that, they'd just be like, oh, it's a fluke game. Next week, he's going to be great.
Poor kid is only like 22 years old and just getting absolutely flamed. But no credit when he's good.
I know.
Right.
Good thing Isaac's not here. This would be a screaming match.
I'd have to slam my hat back at him.
Yeah.
What about this former LSU teammate?
I don't know,
Yeah,
Kean. What
so,
about these former LSU teammates?
So apparently, former LSU teammates quarterback Jaden Daniels. Holy shit!
don't
And-
disrespect him like that.
Sorry, Jaden Daniels and Malik Neighbors had a $10,000 wager on which of them will win Offensive Rookie of the Year, but now Daniels and Neighbors have reportedly called off the bet since learning about the NFL's strict no gambling policy. How did they not hear about that?
You know, this was all just,
They had their own teammate literally last season who had bet over like $100,000.
Butte, yeah.
Yeah. What? How do you not know about this? You're full of crap. You just know you suck, and that's why you had to call it off.
they're just doing it for the publicity. And now they're covering themselves like, no, we aren't doing that.
But
They're probably still doing
doing
it.
it.
And to relate this to females, I got nothing because I didn't prepare. But it probably goes something like, okay,
Oh, I know.
Oh, there we go.
I had one, but go for it.
All right. So you and your buddy, you're sitting in the bar. All right, and you see a smoke show walk by, and you're like, I bet you I can go pick her up. And your buddy's like, no, I bet you I can pick her up. And so you go over.
I hope you're going where I want to go with this.
You go over. You walk over. You shoot your shot. She shoots it down. So your buddy goes over. Yeah, watch this. Go over. He shoots his shot. She shoots him down. And so you walk out of the bar at the end of the day, and you tell all your buddies, there's this smoke show that walked in, but she had a huge boyfriend next to him, so we didn't want to shoot our shot. So we never did, and we just let it go.
Okay, well, I was going to say, you see this smoke show walk into the bar, right? You and your buddies make a bet. Whoever gets her gets $10,000, whatever. You go up to her, and she turns around. She's like, hey, guys.
That's even better.
She's a trans, and she whips out a dick that's bigger than yours, and you say, no, never mind.
She turns around with something swinging between her legs.
It is literally that song from America's Got Talent.
She's got a penis.
I met this girl. She's just great. This girl I just adore. The problem is she has much more than I had bargained for. It's a longer song. But I'm not
She's
gonna
got
sing
the walk.
it. She's got that smile. She's got that style. She's got that zing.
There's just one thing. She's got a penis.
Speaking of big things swinging between your legs.
Hell yeah.
Xavier Legette.
baby. Xavier Legette.
Reporting like Xavier Legette. He has something swinging large between his
Well, he's got an animal who's probably got something big swinging between his
Oh,
legs.
okay,
Xavier Legette owns a horse named Dollar Bill.
He's the one from the South that you can't understand.
Yeah. I've seen like the NFL News Page posts about it, and like they put like a caption of what he said, and it's like all one word. It's like all combined.
I got my horse named I love that horse. He's a good horse. He's down for South Carolina. That horse, he got a good name. I named him Dollar Bill because I'll just be reckoning all the bills here in the NFL. You know, man. You know
Damn,
me.
he's good
You
at
know
that.
me. I come here to play, and I'm taking it up with W home for Dollar Bill. I'm gonna ride that horse later tonight.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
Wow, that was so good.
Did you
Hey,
practice
that was probably disrespectful to him, but I love the accent.
That's great. Him and Keon Coleman are definitely competing for like the most fun wide receivers in the NFL.
Yeah.
Because all the other ones are just dicks.
Oh my gosh.
Another one.
Dollar Bill, he gonna win
Stop
this
scrolling.
Kentucky
Stop
Derby.
scrolling.
Speaking of, apparently Bills rookie wide receiver Keon Coleman said about riding a snowmobile in Buffalo, he said, "That's a little dangerous. I like wheels. If it ain't got wheels, I ain't really trying to ride it."
That's another great quote.
I love this guy. Because he was the guy who, for anybody who didn't know, probably everybody's seen the video by now, but his opening press conference right after he was drafted, he was wearing like a yellow coat, big yellow puffer coat. He told one of the reporters off to the side, he's like, hey, guess where I got this from? And he said like some designer brand or something, and he's like, nah, Macy's.
$79.99 off the rack. Clearance. You gotta buy your winter coats in the summertime and your summer clothes in the wintertime.
That's what it was, yeah.
His quotes are like the NFL equivalent quotes of like Donald Trump's quotes.
You know,
awesome.
you gotta buy these coats in the summertime because they're on the clearance rack. They're really huge deals on these coats in the summertime.
Rand Paul is ugly? That was like the first thing he ever said in a Republican nomination like thing.
Oh, you guys see that him and Joe Biden are debating
Debating, yeah, on the 27th.
on CNN, yeah.
Oh God, this is
Man.
not gonna go well.
And both the commentators for the thing have called Trump Hitler.
Wonderful.
This is gonna be.
I'm just gonna see it all the highlights on Instagram.
Yeah, it'll
so.
be all-
It's probably gonna be so edited, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I saw, Joe Biden was actually the one that called him out, and
Oh God, the whole house is like, Joe, what are you doing, Joe? Get this guy off
I was
stage.
reading the comments, and so the camera's here, and like the whole time he's like this, and they're like, man, they could have put that teleprompter a little lower so it didn't look like he was staring at Jesus. And then it was like a 10-second video, and it was like 6 edits, like 6 short clips put together, and they're like, man, this guy really can't form a sentence for 10 seconds. It was,
God.
It's like Jake Paul calling out all these former MMA fighters and everything. Joe Biden's like, I want Trump.
And then Trump will take a 1-hour rally and push it to 5 hours just because he's bullshitting about everything.
yeah. And then I saw Trump's response was like, I'd be happy to. I'm looking.
No, with his voice.
Oh. I'd be happy to. I'm so excited to come to the great city of Atlanta.
Sleepy Joe.
He does love Atlanta. He goes there a lot.
I don't know why he loves Atlanta.
Kirk loves it too.
I don't know why anybody would love Atlanta. I mean, it's not even like. Is it on the coast?
No.
It's not even on the coast. It is like. It's got to be so many trees there. It's
But
like
they call it Hot Atlanta though.
It is hot as balls.
That's probably
there.
where Stormy Daniels or whatever her name is from.
God.
I don't know, but it is friggin' hot there. I sweat my balls off just stepping out of the car.
Colts head coach.
Colts head coach Shane Steichen's first impression on Adonai Mitchell. He said, in all caps, explosive. You can see the size. You can see the speed. Great hands.
He said that with all caps.
Well, no, but it was like whenever I listened to it, I could hear it with all caps. You know what I mean?
Shane Steichen's on the podium goes, in all caps, explosive.
Explosive.
lowercase now.
Yeah, back to lowercase.
Period, comma,
You
exclamation
hear
point.
things in captions.
Yes. But Adonai Mitchell, he's one of those wide receivers. He's wearing number 10 because he watched the 10 receivers get drafted before him.
All right, shut up.
It's kind of corny, but I see where he's coming from.
He's just trying to do that Amon-Ra thing. But it's
Yeah.
much more impressive with Amon-Ra because he was drafted in the 4th round.
Yeah.
There were like 23 wide receivers before him or something.
Stormy Daniels is from the capital of Louisiana.
Oh, we're supposed to guess what it
Baton
is?
Rouge.
Baton Rouge.
Baton
Oh wait,
Rouge.
I was thinking Kentucky. Why did I think Kentucky?
I didn't think that's the
New
capital of
Orleans.
Kentucky.
The capital of Kentucky. Oh,
Frankfurt.
Yep. I was gonna
Oh,
guess
that's
Springfield.
right. Frankfurt, Kentucky.
What's Springfield? There's so many Springfields
Missouri.
everywhere.
Illinois.
Springfield, Missouri.
Illinois, Missouri.
Springfield, Illinois.
Well, there's Springfields everywhere, but
Yeah,
one of
there-
them is a capital of some
yeah,
state.
Springfield, Illinois.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Well, apparently, Panthers head coach Dave Canales said, quote, the intent of our offense is to run the ball.
Well, they just signed a shit ton of shit running backs, so
He just realized how shit they were. He's like, damn it.
he's like, shit.
But I guess he doesn't want to pass with this guy, Bryce Young.
The intent of our offense is to shittily run the ball.
2 yards a pop, hopefully.
I love this quote.
Two and
This
a half
next
on
quote,
good day.
this is what Mike McCarthy said about Ezekiel Elliott. He said, quote, he'll go up and smack a 60-year-old man in the ass, and it hurts. It's those kind of things that you just enjoy him. Not that I enjoy getting smacked in the ass.
I think he might have just slipped up there with that one.
I mean,
He had to cover up.
I don't like it.
He just came out of the closet.
I don't like it. I didn't like
This
it.
is a great quote. Amazing quote.
He's got a real nice firm hand. On
You guys ever watch Friends?
Yeah.
Some.
Some.
The only thing I've seen is he says he can chug the gallon of milk in like 10 seconds.
I can do it in an hour. I'm telling you.
You need to try
We
it.
need to do that on the pod.
We'll do
On
it
the
on podcast.
Yeah,
on
we
podcast.
record for more
Next,
than an hour.
next
I can tell you-
episode.
Yes.
We'll crack it. We'll crack it as the episode starts.
It's going to be amazing.
I'm gonna need a puke bucket.
And then you said you could do it.
Yeah, but I might puke at the end
Well,
of
what's
it.
the official rules for it? Like, you have to keep it down for a certain amount of time afterwards.
We'll have to look it up.
All
Yeah.
day.
Carson, get on that. I'll move to the next quote.
And then if he passes that one, next episode we do bananas and Sprite.
So we're just going till I puke.
And then after that, we'll do Coca-Colas and Mentos.
Yeah.
And then the cinnamon challenge.
And then we'll have Cletus get drunk on water again.
Yeah. Oh my god. I actually was probably damn near dying.
Yeah, that's actually toxic.
I was like super close to dying.
I always thought you were gonna do that at school. I'm like, this guy drinks so much water.
That's
I drank. I think it was 3.5 gallons in 3 hours.
What
or
was that?
4
Like
hours.
your freshman year of high school?
Sophomore.
Sophomore year of high
Do you
school?
have a story behind that? Like what you felt?
Yeah. Well, it was so weird. It was like the beginning.
Why were you doing it?
I don't know. It was so
Hydration
that's
test.
why- no.
No?
Not
I
even
think
for
you just
that.
did it for
was-
fun.
I think it was after the wrestling season. It was at the beginning of the day. I chugged like 2 of those big BSN sports.
Yeah, like
bottles.
32 ounces or something.
Oh
Yeah.
God,
I chugged 2 of them.
that's a half gallon right there.
Yeah, 2 of them in the first period, and Carson was like, "Why are you drinking so much water?" And I was like, "I don't know. I'm gonna keep doing it though." So I was drinking 2 of them per period.
That is a lot of water.
Yeah.
Please, there's no way you do this.
Do what? Milk? Yes. But yeah, I was drinking like 2 of them per period. It was right after lunch, so like 7th period. I was like, Carson was like, "Come on, you gotta keep drinking. You're almost to the end of the day." I was like, like I was slurring my words and shit. Yeah. And I was like, "Oh, I got shit. I got shit so bad." I asked the teacher, "Can I go to the bathroom?" She's like, "Okay," and I sprint to the bathroom.
It was Mrs. Williams.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, at least it's right across the hall.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's right
yeah,
across
yeah.
the hall. I sprinted to the bathroom, yanked my pants down, started shitting, and it sounded like a woman peeing.
In one 42-minute period, how many of those 32-ounce bottles were you drinking?
2.
2.
So
He
half
said
a-
2.
half a
You were
gallon.
leaving halfway through the period to go fill up, and then drink it again, and would fill up before the next class.
Yep.
That is crazy.
Yeah, that's actually toxic. Like, it messes with your body.
Yeah, he was like so drunk and dead.
Yeah.
He was literally laying there like this.
That can actually kill you.
And you're there talking like, please, you have to keep
And
going.
I
Come
didn't.
on, please don't be a pussy.
I didn't poop anything, but whenever I looked back at the toilet, the water was just completely green, like lime green.
Oh my gosh.
It cleared your system.
So what's this milk challenge?
Yeah. So how long are we into this episode?
A long time. We've been here a long time.
2:15.
Okay, that's perfect because so the goal is to consume a full gallon.
Is it whole milk?
3.8 liters, whatever kind you want, I'm guessing.
Okay.
You should not do whole
I'll
milk.
do skim. I'm gonna do skim.
Skim.
Of-
Yeah,
of-
that's
of milk.
It's the easiest.
Of milk as quickly as possible. So the restrictions: no vomiting. Participants must hold down the milk for an additional hour after finishing the gallon
whole
without
podcast.
vomiting. So 2 hours.
The whole
And then another rule is no bathroom breaks. So you must stay on set the whole time.
God.
Wow, you better like
I've
have
t-
nothing in your stomach
Yeah.
all day.
And then difficulty. The human stomach. Okay, so a gallon's 3.8 liters. The human stomach can only hold about half a gallon, 1.9 liters of liquid. Pushing beyond this limit triggers stretch receptors, leading to emergency vomiting.
Emergency vomiting.
And then it says, professional eaters. Only professional eaters can reliably complete this challenge. So you are
If I can complete it, then I'm a professional eater.
pretty much, yeah.
You're an athlete.
Joey
Please,
Chestnut
I don't think
ain't
you can
got
do it.
shit.
Because you vomit, probably, you are the most frequent vomiter out of anybody that I know. Without drinking all that milk. But you say you can control it.
I can.
Wait, why does he get
So you can hold it in.
I
Because
can.
no, he has to drink it all in 1 hour, and then he has to hold it down for a whole hour.
I don't like the feeling of holding it in.
Okay, well you have to.
I know. I would. I would.
You can.
He's gonna
I
shit
could.
himself.
So this whole 2 hours. Is it just the 1 hour you can't go to the bathroom, or all 2 hours?
All two. I
All
think.
two.
Holy shit!
That's a lot. Where's the rest of it gonna go? He only has one half gallon in his stomach.
He's
gonna
only
be
got so many
absorbed.
holes.
Absorbed his skin.
Well, you gotta figure if it's like the water, some of it will go towards my asshole. The rest of it will go to my bladder.
Oh god! It will trend toward my asshole.
Okay, so what kind of milk do you want?
I'm gonna go skim.
And the worst part is it's gonna get warm sitting in this room.
Oh.
It'll be easier to chug.
You can put it in a big old Yeti.
Or yeah, put it in Yeti with ice and you can just keep dumping it in.
Nice.
No, I don't like cold.
You don't?
No.
You want it
Warm milk.
No,
It's better
Like-
to have it like closer to
like
your body
chilled,
temperature.
like a chilled milk.
Okay.
I
Yes,
feel like it's
it-
definitely better to have it closer to your body
a
temperature.
lot easier to
Something like
digest.
60 degrees.
We need to get like a thermometer.
Yeah, perfectly 60.
Cletus,
milk is
what do you
made-
think the odds are you can do this? Like a percentage?
20%.
I need higher than that, Cletus. Come on.
50%.
No, now you're just capping.
Oh my gosh.
You told him to go higher.
35%.
You're right. I did do that. So, all right. I mean, if you can hold in, you can hold in. I don't think you can hold in.
Well, place your bet. Yes or no?
I'm gonna go no. Because you're just
I'm gonna go with no.
most
Yeah, I don't
times you're
think
just
you
sitting
can
there
do
and you're
it.
like, I'll throw up. Bleh.
I have seen Cletus chug a lot of water really fast though. He can do that thing where like it's the like.
Yeah. He drank 4 bottles in like 20 seconds or
Yeah.
something.
Milk
Now,
is
how much-
thicker, but skim is the thinnest.
Yeah.
So
He loves milk though.
Is he allowed to add chocolate to it?
No, I'm not doing
that'd be
chocolate.
harder.
Do you love skim milk?
strawberry
I
milk.
actually hate skim milk,
Then
but it's what I'm gonna have to drink. I might just puke by the taste.
1%.
2%.
I might just do 1%. I'll probably do 1%.
Why, if you're gonna do 1%, just do. Wait.
That's doubling it.
Oh wait, 2%.
I'm stupid. Never
Yeah.
mind. Okay, let's finish out this episode.
Apparently, speaking of ass, the Jets made legitimate attempts to hire someone this offseason who would essentially replace Nathaniel Hackett, per Connor Hughes. This new hire would have had a title somehow above offensive coordinator and would have ran the show.
Coordinator of offense.
What'd you say? Coordinator. Okay.
Coordinator.
Oh, okay.
What did it sound like?
Sounds like something else.
so the banana and Sprite challenge.
Oh god.
Eat 2 bananas, drink a can of Sprite. The bananas should be eaten quickly, followed by a can or bottle of Sprite. And the last person to vomit wins the challenge.
I don't think I would want
Should
it.
we do that as a panel?
Oh gosh, I don't really think I want to. I don't enjoy throwing up.
Yeah, I don't
No,
particularly enjoy
It comes naturally to me.
That's why Cletus isn't even scared to do this milk challenge.
I don't know.
Milk coming up is so smooth.
I don't want to be sick the rest of the day.
Yeah, I'm
you
good.
get sick from it.
I'm good.
I live with it.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, I would maybe try it, but not by myself. If we got everybody,
Oh,
to
I'd do it.
You love throwing up, though. You
I
throw
don't
up for
love it.
pleasure.
For pleasure. There's bulimic. There's bulimics where you make yourself puke, but that's not for pleasure. What's it called when it's for pleasure?
There cannot be a
it
word for
turns
that.
you on when you puke.
Yeah, there's probably a site where you can find one.
look this up.
Orgasmic.
Orgasmic puking.
Word for getting turned on by puking.
That's got to be so weird. That's
Your search history's screwed.
Oh, we got internet challenges ranked here.
Oh, here we go. Amidophilia is one of the rare sexual deviants in which an individual experiences sexual pleasure by vomiting or observing others vomit. Oh my gosh, there's actually a word for it. Amidophilia. That's crazy.
Oh god, I know what I can talk about, but I'm not even gonna bring it up.
Let's finish on this episode. This week, Lions rookie cornerback Terran Arnold, who we talked about earlier, he said, quote, "If my mom was a receiver, I'd jam her into the dirt, and she knows that."
Good.
He means business.
He means business.
Yeah, I guess.
Nah, his mom's proud of him.
I mean,
He's gonna be buying her a car and house and stuff. So
Well, that's only because she's not playing football. If she put her nose to the grindstone, he could be in the same position.
in the LFL.
Yep. Is that the one where they show their tits?
Well, not on purpose.
The Legends
but
Football
they're
League.
really shown.
Yeah, it's lingerie football league.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
How else are you going to get viewers?
It's true.
Oh god.
That's why the NFL needs to allow streakers. It shows nipples of men, I guess.
And they need to allow Harrison Butker to say what he wants.
What do you say?
He was just pretty much preaching to Catholics or whatever he is.
He said that women. He said the best job for women basically is to be a homemaker, and it was not taken very lightly by anybody in today's world. Not very surprising at all.
Only problem with that is his religion. It's like stated in there that that's supposed to happen, and everyone cheered for him whenever he said it. So
Well,
yeah,
I'm not going to comment too much on this, but I'm just going to say humans are animals, correct?
correct.
Yeah.
If you look at animals, most of the times the female animal is the caretaker.
Yep.
And
The
even
nurturer.
look back in human times, the female is the caretaker. So it's
Except for
like,
seahorses.
We aren't seahorses.
yeah, mammals. Mammals. We're looking at mammals here. So if you look at all mammals across the world, then that's what we should be, because that's the way that the human
Animal kingdom.
That's the way the animal kingdom and life on Earth is set up, and that's obviously the best way because that's the way it was created. So
Kangaroos.
they have a pouch. That is for sure. They're marsupials.
Hyenas have a
Pseudo
Pseudopenis.
Pseudopenis.
Yeah.
The women's do.
Oh,
Just like
I
Carson's
see,
Instagram
I see
feed.
those on my Instagram all the time. We
I
are.
think pseudopenis is a good
Why
word. It's a
do
good
we
way to
want to
end
be
it.
hyenas? Come on.
Yeah, they're trying to be hyenas all over your Instagram.
Actually, I think their penis probably functions.
It definitely functions. They have balls in there. You can see it.
Oh, I don't have a weak stomach and I don't gag, but that's one of those things that just makes me
I can
feel
puke
like.
for you.
Do it.
Last thing,
Right now?
No.
before we end this podcast, so we're talking about this. This is funny. You've seen White Chicks, right?
Yeah, great
Yes.
movie.
I don't know.
When these two little kids, they're like 13, and they're playing in the mall, and like the girls walk up the escalator, and they like peek their head under, and they're like, "Nice panties."
Oh yeah.
Well, then when the white chicks go up there, they run over there and look under there and go, "Ew, balls." I watched that movie like sort of recently. They took that scene out.
I wonder why.
Come on.
We did the the unedited or uncut version.
Yeah, uncut. Yeah, that's the word you're looking for.
Uncancelled.
Yeah, uncanceled.
But that was just such a funny scene, and I was like hyping it up for when I was watching it again. I was like, that scene's so funny. I can't wait to see it again. It wasn't in the movie.
Ew, balls.
Ew, balls. So
I just realized whenever you said the name of that movie, they went whiteface.
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, I guess white people had their fair share of blackface back in the day.
Robert Downey Jr.
I guess they still have
Robert
some-
Downey Jr. did that?
Yeah, that's the meme that I see all the time.
Time. It was some
It was some war movie. I think it was actually like supposed to be a comedy.
Yeah, he went. Yeah, there's
Wow.
pictures of him, like blackface.
The same guys that did the White Chicks movie, they also did that. One was a baby.
Sextuplets?
No. That's like a Disney movie.
The Wayans brothers? They're the Wayans brothers.
Okay, yeah, them. But one was like a baby disguised, like, it was terrible.
Oh, earlier in the movie.
No, different movie. The one guy is a baby, and the other guy is like his dad. But I can't even explain it. But it was pretty funny. It's like they do lots of like questionable things in the movie because it's funny because he's like 2 years old and he's like touching women and
It's like Ted.
yeah, he's like trying to nurse because he's a baby.
Jesus.
And if it's the same guys, I should just stop talking about it because it just doesn't make sense anymore.
All right. Well, if you guys have any suggestions, feedback, or questions you'd like answered on the podcast, please comment down below or reach out to us at our email, laststopsportstalk@gmail.com. And tune in next week if you want to see Cletus do the gallon of milk challenge.
Yeah.
It's going to be a treat for all of us except for him.
I'm making my competitive eating debut.
Nice. Joey Chestnut got.
Ain't got shit.
Nope. All right. Well, Cletus, do you think you can do it?
Yeah.
I don't think you can. All right. Well, thanks for listening. Watch Cletus throw up on the next
Little man.
episode.
Little man.
Little man. And we will catch you on the next one.